What is going on, all the Full Senders all around the nation? We are back with the 7th episode of the Full Send Studios podcast. I am joined here once again. Do we start off on the wrong camera angle?
Okay, don't judge me.
I am joined here once again with my good friends Ian, Darren, and the newest member of the Full Send Studios team. So if you would like to shift cameras, and you could say hello to the camera, Jack.
What up?
There he is. So if we just want to kick off with you talking a little bit about what you're doing here, if you even know, you can go ahead and start.
Do you know? Do you know?
I think I know.
Do you know the way?
Oh my god.
We're not going down that road.
You know the way.
What do I even do?
Animate.
Animate.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the animation, 3D modeling, a little bit of level design.
That's pretty lit.
Him
And
and
whipping everyone
Ian
else
will be
into
working
shape.
closely together.
Yeah, we'll be real close.
So a big result of having him on our team is going to be a lot more graphically focused, content, whether that be tweets, videos, whatever. Kind of how it's been up until this point. We've been using other assets to kind of help our game, just kind of organize everything. But at this point now that we have someone that can actually create, all the stuff that you're going to be creating, it's going to allow us to, kind of put out, more suitable content for the eyes rather than just text tweets.
Yeah.
So it's a big change, I think. I guess we'll find out once you send me something to post.
Working
We'll see how
on
that
that.
That's concept art, though.
Yeah. So,
Wow. Concept art's hard.
yeah.
Need
Not
to
for
fire-
Jack.
Need to fire up that old drawing tablet.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
There you
we
go,
had that.
dude. That's pretty lit.
You still
stuff.
have my drawing tablet, don't you?
I don't know, it's somewhere probably. You
'Cause-
dig through the crates.
Because I know
The
we
grades.
had that little it was Windows Vista, wasn't it? That ran
Yeah.
that little touchscreen computer.
I remember we tried to dig
Oh.
It
one
was
out.
like a tablet that ran Windows Vista.
We tried to
Oh,
dig
yeah.
one out
Oh
and
no,
it
it
didn't
was
work.
built for Windows XP and someone updated it to Windows 7 somehow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the thing was sluggish as hell, but it was the best I had.
And it worked not bad, right?
Yeah.
We used it for a while. But we have an actual drawing tablet. I don't know where it's at though.
In the
I
crate
think
somewhere.
Jack has it somewhere.
It's definitely in the crates.
We're going to have to put that to use.
Everything's in the crates.
Matador, dude. He's
Hey,
back.
you gotta have a new nickname.
Oh, you
That's
must.
Jack,
Oh, gosh. Dude.
the Michael Jackson game.
Oh yeah, that's on the laptop I have. The Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Oh, yeah.
I do
dude.
remember that.
Yeah. Matador, you must have missed our little introduction, dude. He is our local Maya expert.
He's our local miscellaneous I need this done expert.
Yeah.
Expert,
Expert,
yeah. Been working in
He's
the
been-
field for decades now.
Been working on Maya for about a week now.
Numerous
Little over a week.
uncompleted projects.
That's okay, though. Still more experience than the rest of us combined, probably, with Autodesk programs.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd probably say. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
So we're making progress.
Is he always going to be here? I don't know. Are you always going to be on the podcast, Jack?
Depends.
Maybe
if whether or
not.
I'll be here. I'll be
Maybe,
a
maybe
regular.
not.
I'll be
Yeah.
a regular.
That's what
He's
I
part
like
of the
to
team,
hear.
Matador. He's
Yeah.
in full
He's
send
working on the
studios.
game with us.
Yeah,
He is official.
he is a
official full
sender.
sender.
Yeah.
There you go.
Um,
Talking about full send, we could talk about the week at the skate park too. It's been pretty
Dude, we can
rough.
show some videos.
I don't know how to set up show videos right now. But
Put on Twitter.
Did you
wow.
what?
Did you see what Matador said about Jack?
He's not that tall.
Well,
Darren's just
hold on.
a dwarf.
Yeah,
not
I'm
tall,
just really
but-
short.
The reason that he looks tall is because his chair is like 6 inches taller than the other chairs that we have.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Well, it's
is the
not
issue.
that
I feel
much
like it's just
taller, but-
comparison too, and the camera.
There we
angle.
go.
You more comfortable now?
Yeah. No,
Um,
he's probably the same height or around the same height as me and Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish.
I'm
It's
just
just kinda
really
hard to
short,
tell.
and I don't
You're
usually have
You're
someone
taller
sit
than
next
me and
to
Jack.
so-
I think me and Jack are the
Maybe
same
like
height,
half
and you're
an
taller
inch.
than us.
Maybe like half an inch.
I'm
if
like
that-
5'4", so I'm the problem.
It's
here,
okay, Darren. What?
Hey, it's okay.
Sometimes great things come in small packages, Darren. Sometimes not so much.
Wow.
In your case, not so much.
No, I'm just
guys
messing
are mean.
around.
I'm
dude.
just kidding, Darren.
messing
It's
around,
alright.
dude.
I'm gonna hop into the gather updates.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go for it.
So I haven't been doing as
Starting
many
off
developer
strong.
streams.
Because you're lazy.
Well, no, not
That's
really.
most because work.
I wouldn't even say it's that. I just haven't had as much to
Exactly,
stream.
editor.
I only like to do the streams when I'm making like content that you can like see, immediate
Right.
results and stuff like that. And I haven't been working on stuff relating to that much. It's been all core systems and stuff, so I haven't had as much to do developer streams with.
That's supposed to make me laugh.
You guys are over there just said that. See, they always try to make me laugh. It usually doesn't work.
Here's what always happens. Darren just looks at me and shakes his head like, that's not funny, and then Cody dies laughing.
Yeah.
That's what always happens.
Well, you got to get it when you have someone new on that doesn't know about the behind the camera. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
got to hit him with
It
that.
happens on both sides, though.
That
Oh, it
quick
does.
It's not just me and Cody doing it, Darren. Anytime the camera's on me and Cody, Darren's over there like doing whatever.
Oh yeah,
Stupid.
yeah.
I just look at you and you start laughing.
That's hard to argue with. I don't like when you stare at me, man. That's not my favorite thing.
But more about the
Jack's
Gather.
It's gonna be worse.
Oh yeah.
The closed alpha release coming out soon.
Oh, yeah,
early next
dude.
month. When I say closed alpha, for people close to Full Send Studios that I know that can give good feedback on the game, as well as our Patreons. So if
I
you want
think
to head
it's
over
a-
to our Patreon, check that out.
$25 and up, I
You
believe.
know,
Levels, maybe 15. I can't remember.
If you want to head over there, you can check that out.
Oh, there
Get a
you
good,
go.
Hey.
Who set those up, dude? Your boy, Dr. Sellout, dude. I think that's my new name.
What is
Dr.
that? The $25 and up tier?
I think
gets
it's.
the early
I
access
think it's
release.
20.
We might drop
We're not
that
sure.
down. Soon.
15.
We might drop that down
Let me double check.
In the
as well
beginning.
for this these closed alpha
Here's the question.
releases. What?
Who do we define as close enough?
I don't know. It's more to people that I think can give good feedback on it.
Right.
Whoever we
Because
can
that's
get.
where we're at now.
Yeah.
We're not really releasing the closed alpha as something that we expect people to, play because it's a fun game.
Right.
It's more we're just trying to get the base concepts out there and kind of, show that we are making a game and
Yeah.
give people's opinions on where we're at with it.
Yeah. So right now it is on just the $25 level. We need to.
Yeah, no.
got story
we just
guys,
gotta wait.
so,
Well, you can just don't rush into it. Just wait till the end. And
I think
take
once
your
you
time.
find out more about Jack, it'll be.
Yeah.
It'll be.
I
pretty
think
easy
Jack's
to
gonna
come
be
up with
the
some
one-liner
nicknames.
guy. I think
The
Jack is
one-liner
gonna
guy.
just
Oh,
pop
yeah.
in with a one-liner, and we're all gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
That's
Yeah.
what I love, dude.
Which usually happens with Jack anyway, so that's fine.
So
Very true.
closed alpha. If you want to get in on that, hit up our Patreon.
Yes.
Like I said, we'll probably drop that down to lower tiers,
Yeah.
so that we can get the game out there to more people.
Right.
And I would assume, I would say I don't have like a date or a number or anything on this. So the closed alphas, we will probably release publicly for free, after like a certain time of working on them and getting things kind of in order with them. But if you want to get in early, there are ways.
Right.
So I know Cody's got some things about the Gather.
Yeah. Well, I'll hit on that too as well because that kind of leads into what I want to talk about. So another pretty large reason that we're doing the closed alpha with groups of people that are close to us is because I'm going to be working on. God, dude, you're just. I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. I quit. No, I'm trying to. Get into making some semi-cinematic trailers for the game. So just being able to have actual gameplay and content and whatever ends up happening in those sessions would definitely prove to be, I think, pretty useful.
That's fancy.
Let's see. But besides that, so yeah, that once that comes out, you can expect a lot of content to be dropping, probably on our YouTube. We might live stream some of that too,
Probably.
I would assume.
Probably just live stream a game
Yeah,
that we play. Like
right.
the four of us could do 2v2 and live stream that.
So, so there's going to be a ton of content once that ends up dropping. I know that, our YouTube has been kind of dead since the mocap video, but you can expect more consistent content once that drops. And then the next thing I want to talk about, so last night I was asleep, but I woke up to a tweet from one of our followers here on Twitch. He was watching another game development stream. His name is Get Ducked, and he
Can you spell it?
uh, DUCKT.
Yep. Get _ducked.
Yeah.
Duck.
So anyway, he was watching another development stream last night, and the guy was doing some similar modeling and stuff to what we had in our game, and he said in chat like, I follow these guys that are making a game that looks similar to this, and the guy gave him approval to post a link in his chat, and he linked it to our Twitter, that one image that we had on there, that kind of shows off some of the cell shading and stuff like that. And anyway, the
I
streamer's name
posted
is
that developer's Twitch in the chat if you want to check him out.
There you go.
He's
yeah.
an H1Z1
So
Plugging
developer.
right back.
yeah, so he was a developer for H1Z1, and now I think he's still a part of the studio, but not working on that game anymore. And he does other, he plays games. He develops an Unreal Engine on Twitch. So if you're, interested in that kind of content, he's a really smart guy from what I've seen and watched throughout the day, and knows a lot of what, he knows what he's doing. He's a pretty smart guy. So anyway, we just wanted to thank him for the kind words, and after our podcast is over, I think he's streaming tonight, so I think we might be worth it to do a little raid or something as a thank you if we still have viewers at the end. But anyway, I would recommend checking him out, especially if you're here from Darren's development streams as well. Besides that, I wanted to give an update. So I talked about last week how we were looking into getting our podcast on iTunes and or Spotify. So I looked into iTunes a bit this week. So we're going to run into a couple problems with that. First, the main problem is, so first of all, Apple doesn't actually host the podcast on their own servers. So not only do you have to pay for a developer account on like Apple's website, but you also have to pay to have it hosted on another podcasting site, which with 2 hours, with basically 8 hours of content every week, that's not free either. So we're really just trying to dedicate most of our funds at this point to the game. And because we do, also upload these to YouTube, we just think it's better suited to, make sure that we're putting money into the game and not using it in other places. I am going to be looking into Spotify though, because I think their process is a little bit more forgiving for people that can't, or don't want to, spend these monthly charges. So I'm going to look into that a bit more this week, and I'll hopefully have some sort of solution. But another thing too, I know SoundCloud, which is like, meme SoundCloud,
SoundCloud rappers.
but it is an audio host, and I think we can upload all of our stuff there for free as well. I might be wrong on that, but I'm going to look into that as well, just to see if there's another place that we can get just audio uploaded. So let's see, I think that's it that I have for the gather. I talked about cinematic trailers, so I'm going to be looking into that kind of stuff.
I think it's important to note when we talk about cinematic trailers here. So I don't think that we're in line with what a cinematic trailer typically is thought of, right? So typically a cinematic trailer is like a completely, they don't show the game,
right?
They don't show any gameplay. We are never gonna do anything that's not actually clips and video taken from within the engine. Now we'll do differences with camera angles and stuff within the engine and everything. So it won't be straight gameplay footage of just recording us playing
one perspective, right?
But it will be straight video taken from the game within the engine. So I feel like that's important.
Gameplay trailer.
It is
cinematic
a
gameplay trailer.
Right. It is going to be straight gameplay, just with some added effects to make it look cool.
Yep.
But
our game's
I think
gonna
that's
look cool,
something that we're pretty passionate about too, because cinematic trailers often represent a game much differently than what it actually comes out as. So we're trying to avoid that as much as possible while still being able to show off the game in a positive light.
Sonic 06. His
That-
trailers are beautiful.
If you've never played Sonic 06, the opening cutscene looks like. I mean, you watch this opening cutscene that's like what, 5 minutes long, maybe.
Maybe not even
It's a
that
couple.
long.
It's a couple minutes, but it's like a phenomenal cutscene, especially for the time. Like, I mean, this was probably the most technologically advanced cutscene I've seen in a game at that time. For the first,
Unfortunately-
until Dr. Eggman comes in.
Wow.
And unfortunately, it seems like they dumped their entire budget on
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you watch this opening cutscene for the first 2 minutes, and you're like,
This game's gonna be great.
they spent like $500 million making this. If the whole game is going to be like this.
Yeah.
And then
Spoiler
it
alert,
lasts
it's
for
not.
about 2 minutes, and then Dr. Eggman comes in and it goes down.
Yeah, that's a
that
big
sounds
GG.
rough, honestly, dude.
I mean,
Just
it's
how it
I
goes.
recommend playing it. Like, it's a fun game. It's a bad game. It's really bad. Like,
Wow.
one of the worst games I've ever played, but it's really fun.
Well, while we're talking about games, why don't we get into our weekly segment, Game of the Week?
Game of the
Hey.
week. Okay.
So this is just going to
this is
shift
pretty
right
much
back
all.
to you.
This is pretty much all me here.
Pretty
for
much,
this
or
segment.
it's
Entirely.
Yeah,
It's all
so-
entirely.
So I found this new game. I actually I don't know how new it is. I don't know how long it's been out. It's on Steam. It's called Screeps. I'll type that name in chat. Basically stands for Scripting Creeps. It's like an MMO RTS. So if you think of something like
Oh, one up.
StarCraft or Halo Wars or something like that, it's sort of like that, but an MMO, right? The key difference is that it's all about programming and scripting your controlled units and whatnot to do things. So it's a game for programmers, and I think it would be a good way to learn some programming if that's something you're interested in.
A game
But,
for programmers, programmed by programmers.
Whoa, dude, mind
Yeah.
blown.
We're getting some Inception
Wow.
here.
Some
Another layer.
go deeper.
Hey,
We
Jack.
go again.
Jack,
again.
I made this mistake on the first podcast. You might want to make sure your mic's close to your mouth.
Is it satisfactory?
It sounds pretty
sounds
good
better
in my
there.
left ear. I'll tell you what. So
I love how no one ever knows that we only have one of our headsets on. If it's
Yeah.
when it's on ours, you can't tell.
Oh yeah.
Darren has two on, I think.
Yeah.
Jack has two.
Darren
I
has
almost
two.
never have two on.
I'm no chump.
Yeah.
He
You
said,
can't
"Oh
tell.
yeah." Dude, there you go.
But yeah,
Yeah,
continue.
dude.
Game of the week.
Game of the
Scrapes.
week, dude.
Scraps.
Yeah.
Got
Scrapes.
anything else to say, dude? Pretty
I
lit.
haven't played that much of it. I played it for like an hour and a half or two
Yeah.
last night.
Okay.
I just think it's a really cool concept. Obviously, it's like an indie game. Give them a shout out.
Yeah.
It's a
dude.
unique game.
Right.
I'll give it that.
We
So
appreciate that here at Full Send Studios.
yeah,
Uniqueness is key. Speaking of uniqueness, so normally we do a movie of the week, but none of us saw movies
Yeah.
this week.
We
Any new
slacked on the
movies or
movie, too.
anything. So we are doing show of the week for this week, and I think this is something we can all attest to. But specifically, me and Darren have watched
Too much.
probably too much. But the show of the week is going to be South Park. So, if you've never seen South Park, first of all, I'm going to question your existence. But if you have, you'll understand why it's our show of the week. It is one of those shows that just jumps the social norm, and it's just exceptional, dude. Everything South Park does, in my opinion, is better than anything else another TV show's ever done. So
For
that's just
younger
what I'm-
viewers,
that's just what I'm going with.
ask your parents first.
Yeah.
By the way,
My dad tried to show me South Park when I was like 8. It was a mistake. It was the
That's
episode
just
Chef
how
came
she
back.
goes.
oh, okay.
Have you played
Yes.
Defiance 20?
We didn't get very far into
I
the
haven't
episode.
even heard of that game.
Yeah,
Defiance 2050. Has anyone here heard
Let's
of that?
see.
No.
MMO specialist, PC and console shooter MMO. It has a 5 out of 10 rating on Steam.
I don't take Steam ratings.
Yeah, I'm not about it.
for anything. I don't put much stock in ratings.
Darren, how many times do you think you've seen every episode of South Park?
How many times?
You have the box set
Probably
from 1
5
through
at least.
1 through 10, right?
Yeah. The only reason I didn't have more is because when I bought them, they didn't have they didn't have 11 through 15 out yet.
Right.
I've probably seen every episode like 5 times. not counting the 2 newest seasons, but I've seen them both probably.
I don't know
twice.
if I've actually watched through the entire thing.
I mean, I don't think I ever sat down and like watched it chronologically.
I-
You don't have to.
I'll have to say,
It's-
I probably haven't seen many episodes from season 12 through 15. Because I just didn't watch it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you don't. It's not one of those shows you have to sit down and watch in any kind of
Oh, yeah,
specific
definitely
order.
not.
Now, I will say some
Except
of the
for the
newer
latest
some of the
seasons,
newer
yeah.
seasons, the seasons kind of, follow along with each other, and you should watch those in chronological order. But is chronological order the right word?
Yeah.
I guess just episode order, but
Yeah. So I'm looking at some gameplay of this game right now, Matador. It looks interesting. I'll say that.
Is it like a...
It kind of reminds me
XCOM?
of like a no. It kind of reminds me of like a Borderlands. It's open world.
It looks like...
it looks like,
What's that game? The Division.
Yeah, I've never played that.
Third
but
person, open world,
Yeah.
running around and stuff.
Is that Wildlands or is that The Division? I can't remember.
Ghost Recon?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably,
I'm
I
not
think it's
sure.
both.
Yeah, probably.
How much is it on Steam?
This game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out, my dude.
Let's shout it out. We're just going for it.
It looks interesting.
Oh, the old age restriction.
free to play.
Oh, you were born in
Free
57,
to
dude?
play. Yeah, dude. Didn't
Free
you
to
know?
play. All
Free to
right.
play. I
It's
might
free
give
to
it a try.
play, and I see a $20 DLC. And that's
Starter
one of the things I
class
see to
pack.
buy on it.
Starter
Yeah.
class, though.
We'll probably
we'll
check that out this week.
I
That
think
might
it
be
looks
game of the week. We'll
interesting.
see
I mean,
what
I'm
happens.
watching. It looks like a not low. What is it? High poly version of Borderlands, kind
Mm-hmm.
of. Like the design of the game is very similar. The damage indicators are very similar. It kind of has I'm trying to think what other game, but a loot system where if you walk close to something, it just auto picks
Sucks
up.
it up.
It looks kind of cool.
Diablo.
Though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be curious to see how much gameplay there actually is because it's free and it looks
Good.
pretty good. So
So we'll
I'd
check
be
it out. We'll check it
interested
out.
in
That might
yeah.
be, who knows? That might be game of the week next
Yeah,
week.
dude. Who knows?
While we're on the topics of things of the week, we got a new little segment. Here.
Oh yeah, dude. We
Why
got
don't
a
you
new
throw that in
segment.
there, Vito.
So our new segment is going to be called Tech of the Week. So we have kind of done, similar stuff to this in the past. Not necessarily a weekly thing, but like I remember we were talking about, Google's attempt again at gaming consoles and stuff like that. So I think this is just going to be kind of a segment where we talk about not necessarily something new again, but just something that, maybe is discounted or something that we'll think, is a cool piece of tech to, help improve your life. So we're starting off this segment with two pieces of technology. The first one was presented by Darren. It is something you've used for how long? I mean,
Probably two years.
so I'll go ahead and
I got it like right when it came out. I don't know how long ago it came out.
stream is kind of laggy sometimes. That's interesting. Is it the camera little glitch thing, or is it actually just like you're
I
losing
think it's
frames?
the internet.
No.
There's
That's just
not
how
much
it
I can
goes
do about it.
sometimes. Yeah.
Because I saw it happen a few times on Twitch, and I didn't see it happen in OBS. So
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That'll do it.
unfortunate. There's only so much you can do about that. But
it could just be the cameras. I don't know. We'll
camera glitch. Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
saw
I
it.
just saw one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
We'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll look into it
Probably
again.
not
Not-
right now, but
yeah.
for next week.
Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, the tech of the week thing.
Yeah.
The,
So I just linked it in chat. I think that link is a discounted version. Might be worth checking it out.
I know it's been on Mass Drop a couple of times.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this
cameras
website
are-
has it $10 off. It's $9.99.
So what is this thing?
It is a reversible micro USB cable,
I don't know.
and the USB is reversible
What
too.
what makes it reversible?
I
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. You can flip
Like
it
you
both
can take
ways.
it out and put it.
No, like it's like a USB-C.
Oh.
Like you can. It doesn't matter which way you plug it in. It just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's pretty
I'm in dangerous territory right now. I'm messing with the cameras on stream, so.
Oh no! I
boy.
just saw it bit real hard.
Wow.
And our viewer count just spiked, so all the new people that came in are just gonna be
Yeah.
saying
Bip,
goodbye.
bip, bip.
They're gonna be here for when Darren accidentally goes into the secret cameras.
Yeah.
All
Gotta be
right.
careful on that.
I did some stuff. We'll see if it gets better.
All right, well, yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully it will.
Probably, well,
How did? What'd you do?
only time will tell.
It's a secret.
All right. Fair
Turn it
enough,
off and
fair
back on again.
enough. It's fine. We can live with it. Well,
Have you
that's-
tried
thanks for
unplugging
being
it
there.
and plugging it back in?
Yeah. there's
Probably
your-
not going to unplug the camera
Check
during
the
the live
cable.
stream, but
Did you
Um,
jiggle the cable? Did you blow in the cartridge?
yeah,
Did you call tech support? Send a
that's my
report.
next step.
Send a report.
Error report sent.
So obviously, I think we're kind of getting to the point where micro USB might be becoming a little outdated.
I
but
don't know that I would say it's outdated.
I think
it's being phased out of phones as a
Yeah.
charging solution, but I think as a data solution and for other electronic devices, it's still very widely used.
right. So that's what I was gonna say too.
Especially
like even our
like,
microphones and stuff
headphones.
use them.
Stuff like that.
Or no, that's mini USB. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially headphones, things like
Yeah.
that.
Right. So I think it's still pretty widely used, and I'm gonna operate under the assumption you probably have something in your house that uses micro USB.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly annoyed with low quality chargers constantly breaking, or just having to fiddle with it in the dark or something like that, this cord is only $9.99 on the site that I linked.
That is cheaper. I got it for like 15 something, I think.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, I don't know anything
I don't know
about
if there's
this.
different sizes or.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
this one that says is 6
Mine's
feet.
mine's probably longer.
Yeah.
But I've been
So-
using the cord for a long time. It is starting to kind of be so it's like braided or whatever that's called on the
Yeah.
outside. That is starting to kind of wear off, but it's a few years old, so it's held up well.
Right, I gotcha. Oh, dude, we got a new follower. Did you
Nice,
see that?
dude.
I forgot to open up Streamlabs again.
Dude, professional streamers, let me tell you.
Dude, listen.
Our other
Listen, I can only say that because my phone's on sound every time. This is the first time that I've consciously turned
Oh,
it
we've
off.
gotten two. Or no. Oh, one is from 2 days ago. Trippy Trigger. Thanks for the follow, my dude.
Yeah, hey, dude.
So anyway.
Oh, that might be my friend Caleb.
Oh, dude.
Shout out to Caleb if that's you. Type in chat.
Nice, dude.
Let's get it.
So anyway, that's a cool little thing. And then we also have another little piece of tech this week. Again, I'll link this in chat as well. This is not what I wanted. Hold on a second.
Professional streamers.
yeah.
Give me. I need to make sure this is the right link, dude, because it's just not.
Yeah, we don't want another issue like what happened.
I don't know.
Tragically
It's
last
just
time, a couple
broken.
podcasts
It's
ago.
just broken now.
Just
It's
talk
probably
about
because I'm not logged in.
Nah, just talk about it. We'll be all right. No links.
So anyway, it's mass drop. It is an LG 55-inch 4K OLED TV for $1,300. So if you're in the market for maybe a TV for your living room or something like that, that is a fairly good deal, as far as my knowledge goes, for an OLED TV.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for yours?
I didn't have an OLED.
Oh, what is yours? Is yours
QLED.
oh, is that better or worse?
I
don't even know the
It's not the
difference.
same thing.
What do those letters mean?
OLED is like
Organic.
Yeah, Jack can probably speak more to OLED than I can, but
Each pixel does its own backlighting,
Mm-hmm.
so it has like true dark or true blackness because it doesn't backlight every single pixel. I don't know about you, LED or whatever that was.
QLED is basically just like each pixel has a broader
What'd you call me?
color range.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I don't know the numbers of that, but
Right.
you have more. It's kind of, it gives you blacker blacks and whiter whites and everything in between, and
Gotcha.
so it's similar to OLED in a way, but it's not quite the same thing.
Okay, I got you.
But that is a Samsung thing. There aren't other
Oh.
QLED TVs.
Makes sense. Okay, he's now the brain. Good job, new guy.
The
That's-
brain.
Oh,
That's fair.
What do you think about that, Jack?
Thoughts?
You like that? You like
In
that
the brain.
nickname?
I always quote Pinky in the Brain, and no one else gets it, so I'm satisfied.
There you go, dude. The brain. Okay, so we can jump into the next topic here. So, if you've tuned in for a few weeks, you know that pretty much everyone in this room likes to dabble in a little bit of Overwatch from time to time. And
Most of us play other characters besides just one.
I play more than one character.
Do you?
That's
I play like two
that's
characters.
a stab at Jack. He plays
Sometimes three.
Junkrat.
What?
Sometimes 3.
Junkrat and
Zarya, Pharah.
Zarya and
Pharaoh.
okay. All right. Explosive, boomy boys
Yeah.
is what I like to.
I don't like the aim.
I don't like the aim.
I understand that. That's why I'm a tank, man. Let's go, dude.
Swing that hammer, Cody.
Only thing I have to aim is that fire strike, and normally they just all run through a door anyway, so it doesn't matter. Easy clap. Instant shatter.
Anyways,
wasted
Overwatch.
on one person, one tracer.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
okay. You
background.
know what,
It's how we do it,
dude?
around
You're
here,
just
dude.
peeling to save your healers
That's right. That's what
with
it's
a
all
with
about.
a shatter.
So anyway, a little bit of Overwatch news. So Reaper is officially getting a nerf.
Oh no.
Now, you might think, that means, he's not going to be as good anymore. Well, you're wrong. Let me tell you why. I'm going to post this link in chat so you guys can just read along with us. Matador, be quiet. You're spoiling the surprise.
You ruined.
Reaper, his Hellfire shotgun, as the title says, is getting nerfed, literally. So, yeah, they're making. Did you like that, Darren?
Yeah.
I didn't
Don't forget they're murphing Nursey.
Oh no.
Nursing Murphy.
Gosh darn it. So anyway, he's getting Nerf guns, from his Hellfire shotguns. There's a little video here, dude. Up to 90 feet per second, dude. That'll tear through skin.
I don't think it
Pop it
No.
off. It's a joke,
I
dude.
don't think so.
It's a joke. Those will mess you up. Wrong. Those will mess
You're
you up.
wrong.
Simulated blaster in it. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
So
that's not
anyway,
even
dude,
what
Do
it
they
looks
have
like.
Death
It's
Blossom support?
simulated.
What?
Do they have Death Blossom support?
Do they give you
Do
a
I just throw
hoverboard?
it on the ground and magically have a new one to reload?
Does
That'd
it
be
come with a
pretty nice.
hoverboard for you to just spin in circles and shoot it and yell die?
Now, died. Yeah, dude. That needs to be a thing. So,
When is the Mercy staff Nerf gun coming?
I don't know. I'm not saying
So I can just melee people.
It
with
just
the-
shoots confetti out.
Yeah, just a stream of.
Bad joke, by the way.
Silly
Come
strings.
on, dude. Do my best.
It's literally just a streamer.
Gosh darn it. Dude.
You just hang a
You tape it on
hang a
colors
yellow
You
or a
tape
blue
it onto the
streamer
person.
on it.
If we wanted to LARP some Overwatch, that's what Mercy would be.
Dude, oh no. So anyway, dude, Overwatch is they're popping off. They're doing some pretty cool things out there, making these little Nerf guns.
I wanna
dude.
Hey,
get
while
my
we're on
sword.
Overwatch news, ESPN.
Oh, dude, I completely forgot about that. So unfortunately, as an NYXL fan, they got destroyed by Philly. But anyway,
Yeah,
the
that feels
news.
bad.
So there's a little bit of news. So I think all of the playoffs have been on ESPN3. Might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. But anyway, during this last week, during NYXL and Philly's game, ESPN's Twitter tweeted a little video of one of the games. I'm just talking about how, I don't know, Philly was messing up New York or something. And the replies underneath it, like the tweet doesn't matter that much. Like, yeah, it's cool. ESPN is recognizing, esports, whatever.
We esports now, boys.
That's cool. But I don't care about any of that.
We esports. Okay.
That's my favorite game of all time, dude. I would tear you up in Wii bowling. Let me
Dude,
tell you
honestly,
right
tennis
now.
is the best one.
You would tear me
Don't
up in
even
bowling
talk
in
to
real
me.
life, Cody. So it's fun.
That's pretty true. That's the only thing I've ever been good at. In my
Cody,
entire
professional bowling, by the way.
life.
Dude, I'm pretty good at bowling.
Shut your
No,
mouth.
you're not.
You just become the ball.
Oh.
About the same size. curl
That's
from
how
the
you
ball.
win, dude. You ever seen SpongeBob when they play the crane game? You gotta be the crane.
I saw a guy's
bowling, you
finger.
gotta be the ball.
I saw a guy's fingers get stuck in a bowling ball, and he launched himself out on the lane one time.
Shout
like
out to
IRL.
Wrecking Ball on Overwatch.
Wrecking-
Be the ball.
Oh, okay. Just go home, Darren. Go home. You're banned, dude. Catch this ban hammer.
Can we ban Full Send Studios in chat, please? Thanks.
Yeah, please do. Thanks. So anyway, the grand finals of the Overwatch League, we talked about this a few weeks ago. They're going to be at the Barclays Center,
Sell that.
in New York.
Sell that bad boy out.
That's sold out. Whatever. That is going to be on ESPN's main channel.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that's kind of a cool thing. I wonder how much Blizzard had to pay for that. Dude, I was saying, so they showed on screen, people could donate bits, to vote for which team they thought were going to win. There's they have millions of bits Overwatch League has. I'm like, why are you paying Blizzard? You paid for the game. I'm not paying for anything else. Let me pull up there. Because I think it's underneath there.
It's funny because TBS was way ahead of everyone else in the esports on their channel realm because ESPN had it in all ESPN 8 the Ocho if you've seen Dodgeball and some of those lower ones.
Yeah.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah. But TBS had Counter-Strike Grand Finals and stuff on at prime time.
Yeah, but no one liked esports when Counter-Strike was big.
Yeah.
That's hard to
Counter-Strike is
Yeah,
still big. You take that back.
It's still big. Real big.
See,
Well,
the
as big as
problem
the
is
league.
that
Dude,
people
why don't we
play
just watch
CSGO and not Source.
Why don't we just watch
Yeah.
League of Legends all the time and love ourselves?
Omega Lol? Yeah, dude, I'm looking at these bait counts on the Overwatch League account.
How in the world does
So you can
Fuel
donate
have 11
you can
million?
donate for a team, right? Dallas Fuel has 11.6 million. New York has 10 million, Houston has 10 million, Seoul has 9, London has 7.4. So what is that? This
A
is
million
what
bits is $1,000. Yeah.
What? No. Cuz 1 bit is a penny. So 100 bits would be $1.
Math.
So you just move it 2 places.
Boston Uprising below Shanghai. Feels bad.
Yeah. So anyway,
Feels
that's
bad.
this guy alone donated 426,000 bits.
That's what, $426?
Or 4,260 to Overwatch League. Could you imagine? I wonder
Having
if
that much
we-
money? I'm about it.
That's just
Have any of you played Hearthstone? I see that in the chat.
Yes.
No.
I played it once or twice.
I was pretty deep into it until I had to spend a bunch of money on it.
Yu-Gi-Oh is better.
Once I had to literally pay to win, then I stopped playing it. It's still fun though.
Yeah.
But that Valve card game though, that's coming out. Whatever, if it ever comes out. I don't even remember what
It
it's
is
called.
hard.
I need to not work on that and instead make Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Why don't
someone-
I still have hope.
Why don't we just take their script?
What script?
They released the script for Half-Life 3
I mean,
and then be like, "Oh, this is the Gather though, by the way." We're not actually going to do that though, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we get in trouble for that.
Why though?
Probably.
Maybe.
Just
I-
fan fiction.
Fan fiction. Gosh darn it. I'm not sure. I can't really get into computer card games. It's just not
Bakugan.
my cup of tea.
I don't really get into card games.
Someone was disrespecting Valve this week, talking about how they don't release games anymore, and Valve's like, no, we're working on games. And
Where are they?
And yeah, that's what people were saying. They're just Valve literally makes so much money that they can just be in this perpetual state of not completing projects, and it doesn't matter.
They did release that one VR thing. I don't know if you saw that.
What is it?
It's just some short VR demo for their Knuckles controller.
Oh,
That's about the only game they've released.
My
remotely
that's
soon.
insane.
I will say in regards to card games, my cousin plays Magic the Gathering religiously. I'm talking I mean,
Boogie level,
way past that.
really?
Oh yeah, he goes to I'm talking big tournaments,
That's crazy.
entire U.S. tournaments and
Yeah.
stuff.
Conference
he
halls
wins some
going
too.
to them.
I mean,
He's
he plays a lot of Magic. I don't know that much about the game or anything, but I know that he's real deep into it. I know I've seen his Magic card collection before, and I'm there are shelves that go
Oh,
up
I'm
to the
sure.
ceiling and around 3 walls.
Oh yeah, and
Just
my dad works at Nintendo.
stacks on stacks of cards.
Yeah.
Do you remember those days on Xbox? You're playing Halo and you're way better than this kid, and the kid goes,
My dad works at Bungie.
Bungie.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna get you
dude.
banned.
Those were
And
the
I'm
good
like, well,
days.
then where's your Flaming Skull at, bro?
"Yeah, bro."
The good days, dude. Everyone's like uncle worked at Microsoft, I swear, in Call of Duty, dude.
Yeah.
Just like everyone. Like Bill Gates, he's my uncle. Like
Yeah.
Bill Gates is what would that be? Sister must be just like pumping them out because they were like a million. There were like a million kids on Xbox Live that I don't know, pretty wild times for sure. Speaking of Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, dude.
We need to make a documentary about the lost kids of Bill Gates' sister. Just go around interviewing all of these millions of kids.
That'd be pretty.
That'd be really good
I'd be
because
so
all of
pumped
us
for
could
that.
be in that.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever said that my uncle works
You,
at Microsoft.
what do you say,
Oh,
my
I
dad?
did. I
No.
did for sure.
My cousin?
No, I was just always better than people.
No,
I didn't have
no,
No,
to-
you
no,
weren't.
no.
Yes.
I never said that. I was too busy playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Crap, dude, we are cooking through these topics.
That's all right, dude. Most of the time we don't finish them.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Now, I was a Jagex admin,
A what?
for sure.
A what?
A
Well-
Jagex admin on RuneScape.
Did you have the star?
Well, no, but I was an undercover one.
Oh, okay.
Like how I was an admin for Club Penguin?
Club Penguin, dude.
I saw this video
Rest in
the other
peace,
day, dude.
rest in
I saw this video the other day of a guy speed running how quick he could get banned on Club Penguin, like
Like
setting
on
up
the
an
big
account
wall.
and everything. No, like setting up an account, like he's just like he starts to speed run, types in Club Penguin, has to like verify his email and all that, then just goes in there and types like
A speed run
The
of
F word.
how
Instantly.
quickly I can get banned in Club Penguin.
it's a thing, dude. Like I think it's like a thing that a lot of people do. Like let me just see.
Wait,
speed.
is Club Penguin still a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, they brought it back.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they brought it back, Jack.
yeah. Look, like
I know what game I'm playing tonight.
this
man.
video has almost 4 million views. Banned from Club Penguin speedrun 1 minute 54 seconds.
That one's 33 seconds.
I gotta see these splits.
So like, yeah, like this is so like I'm just going down. 4 million views, 130,000, 324,000, 5.3 thousand. That's not that much. 379,000. Like, why is this a thing? That I just
That's
love.
pretty good.
Club Penguin probably best game ever made.
Better than
Honestly.
Roblox.
Roblox
is
is
pretty
pretty
lit.
lit too. Yeah. Did we
But-
talk about
but
that
the
one
Puffles,
story?
though.
Do you remember that one story? I think we might have about the one young girl's character that
No, we didn't.
had. So this mom.
we?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
Did we?
I remember that.
Oh, we did. We did.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
She
Yeah, we
walked in
did.
during a very inappropriate
Yeah.
something happening on Roblox.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Jack?
Good Jack's face.
It was not. It was not.
That's my good Christian.
There
Roblox
was some
server.
Yeah.
game type
Violent.
that had very explicit, sexually
sexual.
explicit
Yeah.
actions in it that a young child was playing.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
And so that does a lot for how you view a game that is so like obviously Roblox, if you've played it, is targeted at people who make Roblox itself doesn't really make the games, right? The people make the games, and Roblox provides them the systems to do that. So you have to question why this game that it's fairly hard to make those games on Roblox. You have to like know a good bit about programming, and it takes a lot of effort. It's not something you just do real quick, right? And so most kids, the target audience of this game, are not going to be doing that. It's going to be mostly adults making these games. So is it okay for the purpose of the game to be to create other games if that's not what your target audience is going to do? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. I guess that's just how she goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
that just
crazy
has
world,
to
man.
happen.
Happy Wheels was a simpler time.
Oh, dude. I miss Happy Wheels, dude. Why is that? Why do we not play that?
Dude, no, you know it was a simpler time. Bloons Tower Defense.
Dude, here we go. How did I know you were gonna bring this
I'm
crap
just saying,
up? Dude?
I've been playing it.
That
on my
sounds
phone.
aggressive and sad, honestly.
I've been playing it on my phone. Bloons Tower Defense 6, the newest one. It's pretty good, dude. You know, like I'm not
You
saying like
upset
it's
me.
like game of the year or anything, but it's a pretty good game. Like it's respectable. It's a mobile game, for sure.
No pay to win. Little pay to win.
There's
Yeah.
a good bit of pay to win, but it's very optional.
Well, that's just
There's
how
a good
she
bit
goes,
of pay to
man.
win, but it's not even remotely.
Is it the pay to win
Need to
like
do.
I can pay to get this faster? That kind of pay to win?
Yeah, there are like power ups. So there's like, you know how every game has like crystals or something like
Yeah.
that, you know. So this game has monkey money, right? You know?
Monkey money.
Yeah. So you can buy like extra power ups and stuff. Like you get a cash drop in game, or like a, you know, super monkey storm or something that wipes everything on the map.
Okay.
So you can buy that stuff with monkey money, but you get a lot of monkey money, right, from just playing it. Like if you play through the levels and you beat them on different difficulties and do different challenges and stuff, you get quite a bit of it. So it's very, you really don't have to pay to win.
Right. I feel it.
Interesting.
I'm about it.
Yeah, why not? You know, shoot for the stars. I didn't listen to anything you guys said. I'm sorry. Is it good?
Yeah.
So anyway, dude. Darren, I want to get your opinion on. We kind of jumped around, but on another Overwatch topic here. So Darren, the newfound Torbjorn main.
I would not say that it's newfound.
It's definitely
Okay.
not newfound.
I've always been a Torb.
Do you remember the
we go.
reverse pirate
I can't
ship?
stand this.
The reverse pirate ship. That's what the.
I don't know why Torbjorn gets such a bad rap. He's pretty useful in like a significant number of
I don't want them to
Until
change him.
someone
I
picks a
really
diva.
enjoy playing Torb. I don't care how good he is. He's fun to
You
play.
don't even use your hammer.
I could care less if I
we
win.
we know, Darren. We know. That's the problem. Is you started playing competitive for fun. That's where you went wrong.
Well,
You
I
jumped
have
the
more
boat.
fun.
You jumped the boat, and I can't go with you. I can't go with you. I don't play. I've said this almost every week. I do not play Overwatch competitive for fun. And the fact that you do, I just don't know if we can queue together anymore, dude.
well, pretty soon we're not going to be able to, literally. If it keeps going the way it
Is
is.
it because Darren's bad and can't win without a care?
No, it's because Darren just does
Needs to
whatever
be
he
carried.
wants to do.
Yeah,
And
he's about
regardless
to
of
throw the
whether it's going to
1300.
win.
I can't wait to watch you be a lower SR than I've ever been.
That's not that far off.
Jack's noise.
That's good.
Nah, but so Torbjorn's getting reworked.
Is he actually?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
actually.
know that.
I
because
didn't
he's
really
useless.
read what they're doing. to
More
him
offensive or
specifically,
what?
But
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
more defensive?
So let's see.
They want him to be useful in more situations.
They're getting rid of Molten Core. I remember reading.
Can they
that.
just drop down a level 2 turret immediately instead of having
So
to build it up?
giving him the ability to toss his turrets out, so he doesn't just have to be in one spot.
similar to the
Symmetra.
sim turrets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what they said. Jeff Goodman, the other awesome Jeff.
Jeff,
Jeff Goldblum?
I want the biggest thing I want for Torb. I'll say this as a Torb man
Buffy's
myself.
hammer.
no one
Yeah,
cares.
I want Mercy to be able to damage boost my turret, and I want healers to be able to heal it.
No,
Yes.
Darren, that's dumb.
you're
Wow.
dumb.
Darren, you're dumb.
Stop being dumb.
If you want that, Darren, you know what your alternative is? Play Bastion.
Ooh.
No, because Bastion's not
Again.
as fun.
Yeah, he is.
You are
No,
the
he's not.
turret.
I don't want to be. The
You are the turret.
Darren the Silver. Your opinion on games doesn't matter anymore.
I've never been in bronze.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how she goes, dude. I only got
For
placed in
now.
bronze because I had to use the laptop he gave me.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that laptop that you're using right
I
there.
appreciate it, dude. No, I mean, I'm just saying from 98% of people's opinions, Torbjorn is useless. If I play Diva, I kill you
That's part
every
of the
time.
problem with Torbjorn is there are a lot of situations in which he's not useless and he's a solid pick. No one will work with him. The second you pick, if you're not in a group, right? If you're not in a big group that you all know that what you're doing and you're not throwing.
And by the way,
The second you pick Torb, if you solo queue, your whole team just throws because
On
you
attack.
can't possibly be
on attack.
Well, there you go. You
Even
admit
on
it.
defense, half
It's
the
too
time.
late. He's too far gone. He needs fixed.
Yeah.
There's no going back
The-
from
the-
this.
the
When the community
really-
gets that toxic, there's no going back.
One of the only two good defensive points for Torbjorn right now are Hollywood, first point,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
I
I
mean,
honestly
any-
think Torb is better on attack than he is on defense right
and
now.
Junkertown if you're running pirate ships sometimes.
I honestly think that Torb is better on attack in almost every situation than defense.
No,
You disgust me.
that's just wrong. Just in
No.
general, it's wrong.
No, it's not.
You're telling me he's a better pick than literally any other
I'm not
offensive
saying
or
he's-
healer.
I'm not saying he's necessarily a better pick. Just I think that
He could be played.
I don't think that anyone is necessarily a better pick than anyone else. You have to take into question your entire team composition before you start talking about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you can't build a composition off Torbjorn.
Says the
Yes,
silver.
you can.
By running a risk. Here's the problem.
What's your rank right now, Darren?
Don't talk to me.
Darren, the
Like
problem is
18?
I'm not gonna talk about your rank. The problem is your argument is that nobody wants to work with it. You know what the majority of people don't have to work with? Hanzo, right? You can run any comp around Hanzo. You can run any comp around Soldier. Fair. I mean, you might need a Mercy with a Pharah. The good DPS in this meta, you don't have to work around, right? Torbjorn, you have
And
to
you're
work
a
around
really
for
good
him
Hanzo,
to even be
so-
remotely usable.
I don't know why you just don't main Hanzo.
Yeah, but Torb is the most fun.
Darren's not even a
Torbjorn
good Hanzo. I beat him in
is
Hanzo
fun.
1v1.
Camper.
I'm sorry. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I think there are some points when Torbjorn is viable. I don't think there are literally any points where Torbjorn is more viable than another pick, though.
I disagree.
Well,
Mr. Game & Watch.
But while we're on the topic of Overwatch, why don't we talk about something else? The Smurf problem.
oh yeah.
Well, that's just because you're in silver.
Well, I'm saying it. You even have it in gold.
Yeah,
Like
it's
lower
a-
gold, it's pretty bad there too.
Well, don't be in
Um,
lower gold.
But I'm just saying, what do you think of? Do you think that smurfing should be a bannable offense?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. You're changing the outcome of games. Yeah, I think.
So the question then
Well,
is,
sorry.
how do you prevent smurfing?
Tell him to quit.
Going door to door.
Did you
guess
see what
that could
Matador
work.
said? Torb is great in the spawn while he switched to a useful pick. Matador's a
Fighting
higher
Matador.
SR than all of us.
We're
isn't
not
he?
friends.
I snuck in a Matador Easter egg in the map I'm making right now.
Really?
Yep.
dude? That's pretty lit. There you go, Matador. Didn't even have to donate. Just all you had to do is just come here every week.
Well, he doesn't get to play it.
Well, he does if he pays $25.
Well,
a
yeah.
month. But poggers, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think smurfing for sure should be a bannable offense, especially if they're buying an account at like platinum or
I don't-
diamond or something and throwing games.
Who buys
to get to a
accounts?
I don't
level
think
SR.
that
honestly.
most people buy the accounts. I think they just make a new account and then they just
Throw.
Well, I'm saying like
intentionally
most of the
place themselves in
most of the Smurfs that I know, like they will play the majority of their games on one hero. That hero has an 85% win rate, and then most of them will have a second hero. Like I know the one Genji main that I had played with, he had a 92% win rate as Genji and a 6% win rate as Lucio after like 40 games on Lucio.
yeah.
So a lot of times they're buying accounts, boosting up a ton because they're just better and they're winning games, and then deranking by just completely throwing games with, a troll pick. So I think that is very obviously a bannable offense. But
I have a question.
if I get a job 100% by the game, well,
Are we playing Overwatch tonight?
I'm probably gonna play this game that Matador started. Matador, you play on PC, right?
I'm probably not playing anything tonight because I got to work on the gather.
Yeah.
That's hard to argue.
Me and
with.
Jack have some stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I might get it and play it sometime this week. Matador, dude. Hit me up. We'll play sometime, dude. Be a good time.
No.
Just donate $5. You can play with your favorite streamer. Well, no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, smurfing is definitely a problem, but I don't experience it that much because I'm not in silver anymore. So it's a pretty good time.
You're welcome.
Oh, here we go. My carry. Yeah, that's a joke, dude. That's an absolute joke.
It's funny that the carry has become The carry. Wait. The
carry.
carrier has become the carried.
Yeah.
You said you're
I don't
trash.
think that I'm carried anymore because I don't ever go up in SR.
Yeah, because you don't play with us.
Well, yeah, because
pretty
you
true.
guys don't want to have fun. I just
No.
wanna
Dude,
have
I have fun in every game.
Then why
honestly.
not play quick play if you just want to have fun?
because quick play isn't as fun.
Because
Darren literally just likes throwing in comp. That's
Yeah.
all he enjoys
I
doing.
don't even throw.
You
it's
basically
ruining
No.
games.
You basically
No.
throw. You'll
Then
still,
why have you been dropping like a rock?
because he doesn't have his carries.
It smells
We
like a
all
throw.
we always arrive at the same point. That Darren was only ever in gold because he played with me and Ian so much.
You were
Is the
literally in
camera on you?
bronze.
I was in bronze when I had to play on a laptop with a 15-inch screen
To be fair, after he got his
and never played
after
PC
he got
games
the
before.
computer, it went up.
The season after I got my computer, I placed gold.
Okay,
So,
probably because you played most of your placement games with me.
wow, dude, this guy's pretty rude, man.
What is happening?
Why does this always happens? Like once every couple weeks, there's just two
Just random
random guys
people.
that come in and just go in, dude.
Yeah.
So,
Don't know why, but that's crazy.
Um,
But I'm about it, honestly.
what does this mean?
I know it's a different language, but
Yeah, kind of interesting.
it's probably nothing good though. I'm telling you what.
But anyways, let's go on to some other gaming news. Resident Evil 2 remake.
Alright.
So I saw you put in a launch date for Resident
This
Evil
is
2
an
in here.
easy. This is easy right here. Ready? Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Banned. Thanks for coming, dude. We appreciate your
hey.
time.
Resident Evil 2 remake. I saw you put in there launch date is
January
January 25th.
25th.
Does that mean that's when it releases? What does launch date mean?
How do you
It's when
not
it
know what
launches.
launch date
I'm
means?
just saying, does that mean like
Yes. Release date, launch date. It's interchangeable.
The answer
because
is
everything
Uh,
else you put released.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't know. It's probably just the website I was looking at. It said
Wow.
launch date. Sorry. I'm sorry
I'm excited for
to
that.
smite you down.
Resident Evil 2 remake.
So what I was reading, let me see if I can find the link. It is going to be a different perspective than actual Resident Evil 2 was. Third person. Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
mean
gonna
the
be like-
cameras are gonna work
well,
or what?
Wow.
It's supposed to be like Resident Evil 4
The
was.
controls. were
Well, how
perfect.
Resident Evil 4 is.
Controls are perfect, yes, but the cameras, the fixed camera positions hurt.
They were perfect.
They hurt. There's a lot of good jump scares,
Just not playing the game right.
but they hurt, Jack. They hurt a lot. But I'm about it.
too
So
much tension in that little room tonight. Well, that's just how it goes when Darren throws games of Overwatch and loses SR.
I don't throw.
He has to take just a little bit of flack for that, you know. That's
I don't
just,
throw though.
Well, not directly. I won't call it throwing. I'll just call it.
you don't try to lose; you just lose because you're bad.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I think
if
I
that
just
makes you
lose
feel any better.
because I don't care about winning at all, and I would rather play something that I have fun and not play something that is gonna fit into what is gonna win.
We'll just have fun in all characters then.
Okay, but
The only character I don't have.
if I'm
fun
gonna
with is
have more
Mercy.
fun playing Torb, then I'm gonna play Torb. If I'm gonna have more fun playing Hanzo, then I'm gonna play Hanzo. I'm not saying that I don't ever have fun playing Hanzo. I like to play Hanzo,
And play quick
but I'm
play.
not gonna play Hanzo all the time
You know, I just don't understand why you like competitive game modes then.
because quick play is dumb.
But why?
It's the same game.
Because
It-
nobody.
You're just surrounded by people that play like you.
Okay,
That's why
I
it's
still
dumb.
want to play with a somewhat reasonable comp. I don't want to just go in with 6 DPS.
Yeah.
Darren wants to be able to say, "Ha, we beat that team, and I was Torb the whole game and didn't use my gun,"
Yeah.
No.
which is what happens when
You
me
wanna
and
play
Darren,
a
with me and
somewhat
Cody
reasonable
carry.
comp, but you don't want to be the guy that makes it somewhat reasonable.
Yes.
So you're throwing.
No.
Thanks for the input, Jack. I
Thanks,
think we
Jack.
all agree here. So
See,
we'll
there's
go
the
ahead and
brain.
move
Pop
on
it in.
process. Thanks for the closure on that topic, brain. It's much appreciated. What's your question, Matador?
We are here for
We're here to
answers.
listen, dude. We're here to
Is
listen.
Darren actually bad? No.
Wait, is that the question?
what?
I
No, he
see
didn't
it.
ask you. I was seeing if that was gonna be.
If a guy with Ryan is trash and I'm losing because of him, I switch to Widow and I play back because I'm not good at Widow. Am I throwing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes. You
Yeah,
know what's
yes.
really throwing? When and this is like I don't even have to be playing bad. Like I play a lot of Widow, right? All jokes aside, I'm a Widow main, not a Torb main. But
the outcome's the same either character you
well,
play.
okay. There are a lot of times, right, that I'll play Widow, okay? And if I don't get a headshot within the first 5 seconds of the game, the healers are just like, switch off a Widow or I'm not healing you. And I will just not... And they'll have a Far Mercy. And in my opinion, Widow is about the only counter to Far Mercy right now. I mean, you
here's what I'll
can
say.
kill it with other stuff, but...
Get a headshot.
Okay.
Again, it comes back to the quit
Even
being
if
bad.
it's a map... even if it's a map where you can't even see them in the first 5 seconds.
Well,
Get good then.
Quit being bad.
Like,
That's
if,
just
like
how
if we're
it-
playing on I'm probably not playing Widow on that map. But if I don't
Probably
get a
are
headshot
playing.
within the first 5 seconds,
Why
then they're
aren't you
not going to
hopping your way all the way to them? real
Honestly,
quick?
with Widow is not a bad pick.
No, I mean, I've played it there, but I'm probably
Just
playing
click that.
Doomfist if I'm on that map.
the problem is usually when people are upset, it's a fairly substantiated claim when someone's playing Widow at high silver, low gold. They're probably just not very good.
Okay, but I don't think that someone, even if they're not good, I don't think that that's an excuse to just say, I'm not going to heal
Yeah.
you. Even,
No, no,
and I'm
it's
not
not.
talking like, I'm going to prioritize healing the Rhine over you. I'm saying, like, I'm standing right next to you. Everyone else on our team is at full health, and I have 5, and you won't heal me.
Yeah.
Here's
just-
okay.
that's
All
throwing.
jokes aside, Darren isn't really that bad. Darren's pretty good.
Yeah.
Darren's just a bad person.
Darren's just a
Everyone-
bad person
Yeah.
and doesn't
It's very hard to
cooperate
argue
with anyone or anything except for the gather.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to argue with.
I wouldn't say that I don't cooperate, because the only thing I don't cooperate with is what character I'm playing.
Here's the thing. Some nights Darren will be like, all right, me and Ian are going to do damage, and then we're going to play off each other.
I mean,
But
I am
what
never
happens
going to
is-
play not DPS.
What happens
Just so
is
we're clear on that.
Darren
I will
goes...
maybe sometimes play Anna. That's about it.
Here's the thing that always happens.
Which is
right?
not support when you play her.
Yes.
So you should just not.
Yeah.
Instead.
Here's the thing that always happens with Darren. Darren's going to be like, hey, Ian, I'm playing Widow. And then I will play a character and carry the damage that Darren doesn't get.
Whoa, no.
And so sometimes Darren's like, oh, I'm about to play Doomfist. And I'm like, all right. So then I have to actually carry all of the damage because Darren will just die.
Here's the hard thing for me. The hard thing for me is I want my friends to be happy, right? But when I hear Darren, I'm going off, I'm going insane, and then I hit tab and I look, oh, look at that, I have 4 golds as Ryan. And I have a perfect amount of damage blocked. It's real hard for me to just keep looking at my monitor and just be like, yep, he's doing great. Yeah, he's really doing well. And that happens a lot. Like more than...
Yeah, you keep going, Darren.
At some points, I just want to be like,
All right.
you haven't done...
All right,
I killed
I'm just saying.
killed literally
I'm just
everyone.
saying. You sit there and swing your hammer at tanks and get gold damage, and I pick 4 squishies just because you
But
got gold
here's
damage.
the
doesn't
problem.
mean
You don't
win.
actually ever pick 4 squishies. I hit them with the hammer, and then you body shot them or foot shot them.
Okay,
You
what's
kill
wrong
them.
with that? They
And then
still
you're
die.
like, I'm popping off.
What is
and I'm
wrong
just
with
like,
that?
Well, you just go insane when all you're doing is foot
That's
shotting.
like- that's
people
like the
or
heart
hitting-
and
Body
soul-
shotting Widow.
That is like the heart and
body
soul of
shotting
Overwatch
Widow over
teamwork.
here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it is hard for me to know when you have done pretty much nothing, and I have done just about everything.
I'm
you're
just
just
saying,
like,
I'm just
I'm
saying,
going off,
when
I'm
I play
insane.
Widow, okay, let's say we're playing together, right? This happens all the time, right?
What is going on?
I play Widow.
Hey, Jack.
Maybe I don't put down 4 squishies, right? Let's say that. How often do I pick the Mercy before we go into a fight?
Yeah,
Like I get the important picks,
that's fair.
right?
Sometimes. Got
Wow.
it. dude.
Okay,
That was rude.
here's what I'm going to say.
What is that? Extension cable?
I forgot my train of thought.
That looks so funny, dude.
What the most infuriating thing for me playing a DPS is
It was Darren.
when you're playing McCree and you have high noon and they're all on a grav in front of you,
And then David
and I
Matrix
high
says,
noon.
You know
and,
what's
and our Rhine shatters and they all fall down and I can't get the 5-man
you know
Well,
what's really
at Jake.
You know what's really bad when you're playing DPS? When your tank main solo shatters or just throws a grab off in the distance.
I did have one real bad grab when we were playing. What map is that? Watchpoint Gibraltar on that first point, dude. Well, because I was just, here's the problem. I think I might have talked about this.
Cody
last
has no patience.
The problem is like I can tell when I'm doing really, really well, and sometimes I'll just build my grab just like super quick, and I'm just like, I can pretty much waste this. Because look at Darren, he's 40% to Hanzo. While I already have grab, so I'll just burn
That's
it
your
out
issue.
there really
Darren's
quick.
playing Hanzo, and you expect him to get a dragon at the same time.
Oh, Matador wants you to headbutt Darren.
Please don't.
Right me your head.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, we play pretty well as a group.
Yeah.
We have a core four as well. I like to call it. We have 2 tanks and 2
See,
DPS.
here's the reason that I think the biggest reason that I drop SR when you guys don't is that most of the time I don't play at the same times as you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like usually I'm just on a different like living schedule than you guys.
Yeah.
So like
Which
you guys
hurts
all
my
play as a
feelings.
group and I solo queue.
Sometimes that's just how she goes.
Like last night.
Last
Last night I was really feeling Overwatch. I really wanted to play.
Yeah.
And there was literally one group on LFG.
When we play as a group, when the 4 of us, like us 3 and then Jake, play as a group, we win like 3 out of 4 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
have them in their spawn, and I'm playing Doomfist, and Darren's playing Reaper, and
Yeah.
our Ryan and Zarya are hitting them, and I just one tap them as Doomfist every time.
When Reaper is the frontline tank.
Yeah. Dude,
Because he's just putting out so much damage, you don't need healers.
yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good game. There's a couple games like that. It is hot in here.
It is not hot in here.
I'm dripping.
Jack,
It is
Jack,
hot
what
in
are
here.
your opinions on that?
I think it should be 40 degrees in here, so you probably shouldn't be asking me.
Yeah, same here. I'm with Jack on that question. I'm gonna deal with that issue because it's an issue, and I'm tired of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are just weak.
I mean, I'll be okay, but I'm just.
I mean, I'm gonna be fine, but I'm not comfortable. That's the thing.
It's not enjoyable, to say the least. I'm so happy that Zarya's back in the meta, though. Oh my god, dude. She's just so much fun, dude. She really is. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just watching Ian go to work over there. Young handyman. Can't argue with the brain. There you go, Darren.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I like it to be cold, but like it is not uncomfortable in here.
Really?
Are we an Overwatch podcast now?
Maybe.
I mean, that's what it's been.
We've been on this topic for a minute.
Our
Yeah,
main,
dude.
so it always happens like right in the middle of the podcast. I don't know if everyone like looks at the topic list and realizes we're going too fast, or if it's just natural. For me, it's a bit of both. It seems like, but we always hit like right in the middle of the podcast, and then we end up just talking about something for like an hour.
Yeah.
Like last
We
week was
dedicated
education. We
2
literally
full
talked-
streams to education.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was
Jack, what do you think about education?
Oh, here we go, man.
We're not getting into it. Jack pretty much feels the same as Darren, I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel the same as Darren.
I think we should. I'm reading our topic list here. I want to kind of skip ahead to something.
We skipping ahead?
Yeah.
Do we have an Elon
I just
segment
saw it.
today?
No. The Twitch streamers who spend
Yeah.
years broadcasting to no one. I want to give a little shout out to our friend Grant there.
Oh.
wow.
Ooh,
That's
good old bearded granny. Check him out.
this picture. I'm gonna link this article in chat.
You
And
want
just-
to see? Hold on.
Oh.
Matador wants to see the snow on my keyboard.
He's talking about the drugs.
I don't have any snow on my keyboard. I
Is he talking about that
apologize.
dandruff or that drug?
I don't know. I guess
be
we'll
both.
find out. But
Is that a thing people do?
what?
I hope-
Drugs off their keyboard?
That'd be a mess.
Get some sticky keyboards or something.
Get under
I
the
feel
keys
like.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Take 'em out with all the flies and stuff.
Do you imagine like you're like running from the cops because like drug problem or whatever, and you've thrown everything away, whatever. It's like I'm clean. They're not gonna find anything, and then they just grab your keyboard. And they just
These aren't
start.
my pants.
They just start pulling out.
That's my friend's keyboard.
Cody's dying there.
I borrowed that keyboard from my cousin.
Dude, I forgot about that, dude.
Dude, all those dumbest
The,
criminal videos
so-
are so good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes
I
more
see.
sense now.
I
Yeah,
see
don't
what
do
you mean.
drugs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drugs are
yeah,
bad.
Drugs are
okay?
bad.
Drugs are
Shout out
bad.
to South Park
Don't
show of the
do
week.
drugs.
Drugs are bad.
Why does everything just relate to South Park, dude? I just don't understand.
South Park's got a
Because
clip
South
for
Park
everything.
relates to
Literally.
everything intentionally.
But yeah, these aren't my pants. That's a.
Dude, all of Cops is just one big "these aren't mine" line. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Like,
this isn't my
gotta watch that
car.
live
I
PD.
borrowed my friend's. And, well, it's registered to your name, sir. You have the title.
I found these pants on the ground in this alley over here, and I just
Yeah.
put them on.
Dude,
My favorite is those.
so
That's not my drugs. Those were already there after
Yeah.
the cop just watched them throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
No, those were already there. What do you mean?
No, dude, I swear I didn't throw anything, man. It was just wiffle ball.
I watched one yesterday. A guy tried to run from the cops, right? And the cop was right behind him, and he just chucked a handgun out the window. And the cop walked up and said, "What'd you throw over there?" And he said, "What do you mean? I didn't throw anything." And he walks over and
Airsoft
it's a
gun.
gun. It's just a loaded gun with one in the chamber. And then he's like, "That's not my own. What you're talking about." And then on his lap was another gun was on his lap.
Why?
That's a
Were
good
they-
way to get shot.
Were they
Why?
illegal guns, or was he not allowed to have guns?
He missed his opportunity to akimbo.
I mean, I guess that's the same
Yeah.
thing.
What's his problem?
Oh man, yeah. So anyway, dude, the Twitch streamer, what is it called? The Twitch streamers who spend years broadcasting no one. So anyway,
That feels bad.
I'm gonna link this article in chat.
I didn't actually read this article, so I don't know.
I didn't either, but the picture at the top of the article is pretty solid. Like, it's just pretty unfortunate.
Looks like Grant.
honestly.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I read
Oh,
like
that's
half
a
this
lot.
article.
What do you
it's,
think of it?
Yeah.
It reminded me of Grant.
So what's the gist? That there's a lot of people
Well,
that just stream for no one.
I really like the top, like the first section when they literally just talk about one guy. I'll just read it quick. When John Hopstad first descended into the virtual world of Dark Souls in 2013, his mission was to save a decaying world, famed for its brutal and exacting gameplay. Dark Souls is a popular game to live stream. If you're going to die hundreds of times, you might as well perish with some digital company to lighten the mood. What Hopstad didn't know then was that this would be the start of an even more difficult journey to make connections with other people. Hopstad has been streaming to largely nobody for the last 5 years, and he's not alone in his pursuit. Like, this poor guy, I'm kind of curious.
Why'd they
like,
single him out?
like, I'm kind of curious if this guy's like channel, like if they
Well,
linked
if
it
I
or
was gonna
anything.
write an article about this, I'd mention Grant. Hey, I bet you he went in on this article knowing about it, and now he has a bunch of followers. So.
Yeah, that's what
Probably.
I'm wondering.
That's probably accurate.
Like I wonder what his Twitch is. It probably isn't his name.
Well,
but,
see,
like,
I think that there are 3 ways to be popular on Twitch. Either you're funny, you're really good at games.
Well, careful
or
with the
you're a
third
girl.
one.
I'm just saying, or you're a girl.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, I just thought you were gonna be more vulgar about it.
But yeah, I mean, unless you're funny, no one's gonna watch you. I think being funny is the most important one, because that's.
yeah.
I guess I don't know if I should say being funny, but being entertaining. But I kind of think those are the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like you look at someone like,
Tim.
Yeah, like I think is a great example. Like he's a pretty funny guy. He's also really good at games.
You look at someone like Shroud, who is just his aim is just stupid good.
See, I personally, I just don't really care about watching people who are good at games, because it just.
Do you
I
even
just don't
watch
care,
Twitch?
but- No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, I watch some like highlights from Tim's stream and stuff when Cody's watching it and things like that. But I don't watch people stream.
Right.
Just fair. You've never liked that kind of stuff, like YouTube
Yeah.
gaming videos, anything like that, which is completely understandable because you don't care about what anyone else has to say because you're the best at everything you do.
Yeah.
So.
But how can you be the best when Jack is the best?
Yeah,
Well, Jack's better than me at Junkrat.
I'm better at you than a lot of stuff. Like being taller than you, for starters.
Do you want people to watch you? Yeah,
Well, we're entertaining.
Are we?
sometimes.
I don't know.
We have
Fun
good
days.
moments sometimes. Matador comes back every week.
Yeah.
It's about the only one.
I think he just feels obligated to come back at this
Well,
point.
maybe. But I don't know.
Right.
Matador, do you enjoy our streams, or do you just come back because we always talk to you? I don't know where our content would be. I mean, the language is probably big. Oh, I see what you're
That's true.
saying. Yeah, that's pretty hard to argue.
I always
with,
wondered
too.
about
Never
that.
even thought about that, really. Well, I do see like a lot of people that are from other countries will just stream in English, like talk in English and stuff. Even though it's not their native language, just reaches more people.
It's like DeFran
Yeah,
is not natively English, but
No.
he just streams it for English.
he is a good
I think
streamer.
that we need to just have a universal language that everyone speaks.
Like Latin.
Like English.
Well, yeah. I mean, I vote for English because I already speak English.
I mean,
but
English pretty much already is like a universal language that everyone speaks because Americans are too lazy to learn another language.
Yeah, that's accurate.
It's
hard
it's
to
an
argue
international business language. Like that's just a fact. Which I mean,
Whatever.
you know.
Take it as it is.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh boy, it's already colder in here.
Yeah,
I
Because I
despise
fixed
you.
it.
I despise you.
Darren, we don't have to work in 120-degree heat. I'm not used to being hot.
Cody
I don't
literally
like
works
being
in a
hot.
freezer.
Yeah.
Like literally works in a
It's
freezer.
not hot in here.
But
not
when
anymore.
when I spend
It's warm.
75%
Cold
of
is
my
better
time
than
either in
warm.
a 40-degree fridge or next to a 60-degree air conditioner, and I come up here and it's 85, 80. It's hot.
Yeah, so shut your mouth, Darren.
Cold is better than warm. regardless
I
of
don't
whether or not it's
disagree with that.
uncomfortable.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying it's not uncomfortable up here.
But it would be better if it was cold.
Well, yeah, can't argue with that.
I mean,
That is true. You're wearing a
his
long
sleeves are
sleeve
pretty
shirt.
close to where mine are, though.
Yeah.
Jack has 2 shirts on.
I got that custom gluten.
Gluten. That gluten shirt.
Well, good, Matador. Thank you for those kind words. It's much appreciated. But
I see we got that Fallout 76 release date.
yeah, dude. So I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I mean,
I'm kind of nervous about that game, to be honest with you.
so they've released a bit more details on it.
I can't wait for Jack to put like 15 hours in the game, and then I'm just going to drop a nuke on his house.
Not gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
If I put 15 hours in, I'm gonna have a nuke.
Yeah, me too.
No, my nuke was gonna nuke your nuke.
No, my nuke's going to nuke your nuke, and then you're going to nuke your own nukes because they're going to blow up.
No, my nukes can beat up your nukes.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not even going to waste my time with big nukes. I'm just going to have a mini nuke that's going to hit your big nuke and make it go boom.
My big nuke is too tall. You can't hit it.
The world is 4
No.
times the size of Fallout 4.
What? For real?
Well,
No.
I'm going to find where Jack's hut is, and I'm going to blow it up.
I'm just gonna play Elder Scrolls Online.
Well,
No, you're not.
no.
Till the day I die. Let's go.
People still play that game?
Is that game even fun? I've never.
It's still
I've
pretty
never played
big.
it.
It's better than it was. So
Walking, talking simulator?
It was really bad. It was really, really bad when it first came out. They've updated it a lot, and apparently it's better. I haven't played it since they updated it, but the general conception seems to be that it is
Consensus.
better. Yeah, consensus.
Conception?
You know.
It's getting weird.
The general consumption.
He's getting broken. It's
He's-
going downhill.
It's going downhill real fast.
Uh-oh.
That's just how she goes, man. That's just how she goes. The brain is always right. Retweet, man. Cannot disagree with that.
Jack, are you conceited?
I'm not conceited. I'm just convinced because conceited is a flaw and I have no flaws. My arrogance is unfounded because I'm perfect.
Oh no, dude. What?
So Jack, what's your take on Fallout 76 being multiplayer? You're probably the biggest Fallout fan here.
I was just hoping for Obsidian Fallout because I'm one of those jerks who don't shut up about Fallout New Vegas, but I'm still gonna play it too much.
Yeah. But are you going to run that and have Overwatch open in the background?
Maybe. Probably.
Yeah, why not?
Why would I have closed Overwatch when I'm playing Fallout?
But are you gonna run Dwarf Fortress in the background?
I always have Dwarf Fortress running.
Literally every time I get in Discord, it says Prince Albert playing Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Even though Jack never
Gotta
gets
have
on
that
Discord,
RAM.
feel bad.
Right.
Gotta have that RAM for Dwarf Fortress.
You don't need a lot. You just need fast.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
Quicks.
Well, GG on that. I'll come back next year. Thanks for trying. Oh my goodness gracious. We kind of just jumped off the whole Twitch streamers thing, I feel like. I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. Because that's kind of us, like, to a degree.
Yeah.
Like, we get a lot of, like, well, not a lot, but we get some viewers that are...
so here's the thing.
Okay.
So how long is Grant been streaming? Does anyone know?
On and
over
off for
a year.
while.
It's been well over a year, right?
Yeah.
How long have we been streaming?
2
This
months.
is week.
Yeah, like 2 months.
This is week 10.
Okay, so
total.
just over 2 months. We have more followers and about the same total views as him.
That's because we're constant. Or we have like a...
Well, yeah, but
dedicated schedule.
But that's what I'm saying is, you don't see growth on those channels, right? I mean, we're still fairly young as far as channels go, and we are bigger than Grant is already. So I don't know that, and we serve kind of a separate purpose, I think.
Right.
You know, our motive isn't to gather an audience to watch us.
Yeah.
Our motive is to gather an audience to play our game. Gather an audience for the gather.
Nice
dude.
one.
Way to go, dude. Good one.
Well done.
I can't take this anymore.
We're going to have to get off early today because Cody is tired of Darren.
Just give me my headphones. I'm going to sit in my corner. I'm just going to be happy. I'm not going to have to deal with that. Anyway.
Me and
Go
Jack have
ahead.
work to do
I'm
tonight.
sorry.
You know, I'm just saying. I think that we're kind of on a different. We're in completely different fields because we're not playing trying to get people to watch us play, right? That's not really our goal.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want people to watch the podcast, but I'm saying our overall goal is to have people play the game.
Yeah. Or at least have people know about the game.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I mean, it's just two different worlds.
Yeah.
His realm of Twitch is just overpopulated with just the best players in the world and the funniest people in the world and whatever, and girls.
Yeah, it's not that good and not that funny. Is that what you're saying?
Wow. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to be really, really good at both of those things to get a consistent viewer base on a game that
And I think
isn't Fortnite.
I think one of the biggest things is you have to be consistent.
Yeah.
I really think
With your
Grant's actually
streaming.
he's pretty funny to watch sometimes.
Yeah. Definitely has his moments.
His anger is funny.
Yeah.
And when Jack smacks him on stream, it's pretty funny too.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy watching his streams too. I think the harder thing though is to separate, like, do I just enjoy it because I know him? Like, is this something I would watch if I didn't know him?
Yeah.
The answer is no, because I don't watch people that have less than, probably 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. I watch Tim. And
I pretty
watch
much just exclusively watch
pretty
Tim
much
at
it.
this point.
Yeah. I watch Kit Boga. That's about it, honestly. Lupo.
I have another
That's it.
request for headbutting Darren. I think I probably am obligated to do it at this point. So Darren, give me your head.
I don't think.
I think we'll take top D request only.
Yeah, that's normally how Sellout Sunday goes. Sorry about it.
So
It can't be Sellout Sunday if we stream on Sundays.
Sure it can.
why?
Every stream is just a sellout.
Every stream
You can't have a day
That's,
be.
that's
a specific
basically what
thing if
you just
only do on the
said.
day.
You just said our main reason for doing a podcast so people play our game. That's
Well, yeah,
basically
but-
sellout.
But I didn't just say that we're sellouts.
Hey, top donations.
Just because he didn't say it doesn't mean it's not true.
Courage is more
Whoa.
sellout, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, dude, that's just how she goes sometimes. I don't know. I mean, Sellout Sunday, dude. It's just how we do it around here. You don't
I'm
sell
just
out on
listen.
your
I'm just trying to
day
fund the
streams.
game. That's all I want.
Yeah,
That's all I'm trying to do.
It's not asking too much. It's like $100,000. Wipe it off the brow, dude. We'll be fine. It's one day for me, so I'm not talking.
Mr. Beast, if you're watching.
Yeah, right. Someone link Mr. Beast, dude. What was that app that he would always get?
Quid.
Quid, dude. Yeah, that was some good stuff. Quid would always just pay him absurd amounts of money, and he'd just donate it to people. Did you ever see
That's
that
what he
stuff?
still does.
No, he does crazy stuff.
Well,
now.
yeah, but he
picking
still
people up in
does
a
that.
tank. Does
I
he?
know that. Yeah, he
I feel
literally
like I-
just
Did to
made a
Ninja.
video where
Did he really?
He donated to Ninja like $50,000 to Ninja for the
Wow.
charity stream.
I mean, I don't really watch him that much. Oh, yeah,
he still
there it
does
is.
it quite frequently. It's not just Quid now, though. He has a lot of other sponsors.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Can 1,000 fans at max speed push a car? That was his last video, dude. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wish I just had that kind of money.
Well,
What's that
most
FE
time he
money.
doesn't pay for any of it.
Yeah, but I mean, wish I had that kind of income. Then I'll rephrase my statement. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, I think like everyone back on the Twitch stream for no viewers thing. I think you have to start somewhere, but you also just have to realize when you're just streaming for fun and when it's not. You know, because like some people just do it for fun, and that's completely okay. Like, you know, you have your 10 viewers or whatever, and you're satisfied with that. You know, I think you just have to separate and be realistic at some point and decide, like, am I just doing this for fun or do I actually want to grow? Because to grow, you just like the amount of time that you have to spend in it and the
hard work.
personality that you have, and like there are so many factors to just be good at streaming.
And you really
Yeah.
kind of just have to get lucky, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
I
I
mean-
think the time to become a popular streamer has passed.
Mm,
Here's
I don't
what I
agree
mean.
with
Here's
that.
what I mean by that. So, let's say you play Fortnite or you play Overwatch or League of Legends,
Yeah.
right? These like games that are already massively popular.
Right.
I think if you primarily play those on stream, I don't think that you're going to go anywhere.
yeah.
Because when people watch Fortnite streams, they watch Ninja, Tim, Lupo,
Right.
etc., right? And everybody's just watching them, right? So it's harder to grow a community around those games that people have already locked down, you know?
You gotta jump on the new game.
Now,
train.
if you're playing a new game that not many people have played yet, and it's kind of like growing really fast,
A new game.
Who could...
Where could you find a new game?
I don't know. I don't know where you could find that and hop in really early on it, you know?
Just
Dude, all you have to
Early
do is
next month.
download,
YouTube,
is
you get all the
donate to
development
Patreon, dude.
updates, and yeah, there's not really many games, you know, like that right now.
Yeah.
I can think of one.
What is it? What game
Uh,
would you say that is?
It's oh god,
My ears.
it's a game called The Gather,
Gather.
developed by yours truly here at Full Send Studios. You know, they are adding a pretty interesting twist onto, you know, the third-person shooter genre, integrating some features that haven't necessarily been seen in shooters, you know, in the past couple of years. But you know, that's pretty much all I know about that. So, you know, I thought this hurts a little bit.
What's wrong?
I can't pick it up. My laptop's plugged in.
Why not? Dude,
How did you get zip tied to your
how do you get
laptop
zip tied to your
charger?
laptop charger?
I don't. There's been a lot of mistakes that have
I
happened.
mean,
in
I
my
actually
life the
don't
last
know.
few
I
days.
didn't see that happen.
Yeah, I don't have any zip ties.
Did you?
Here,
Yeah.
I'll fix it, bud.
Oh. That game's.
Wow, how much do you trust him?
I mean, I don't want to be here, so I trust him enough. I've already been scarred, like just all over my body over the course of the weekend. So
I don't think we got into that much.
Oh, we didn't.
I can show you today's injury. I really hope you don't cut my laptop cord. I'm more worried about that than this.
Why you jump for it, dude?
Because I felt it release, dude. Thought you cut
You
me.
almost jumped into the blade.
Well, so Darren has kicked up his BMX, career here in the last couple of days, and
X Games
and
next week.
and has peer pressured me into doing things that I'm not very comfortable doing.
I would not say that I have pressured you.
Man, dude, that
I
just
would
looks
say
brutal.
I would say you have.
I
You
think I did
definitely
today.
you
I
definitely
think I did
pressured him in
today.
a lot today.
The first day I did not.
Hey, can I get a nice look at the on? We're good. All right. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but
Just look at the
That's
large
Cody's
blue
to
body
you.
in the
You can't
middle.
see it.
Can't see
at all.
a thing.
Well,
it was worth a shot.
they asked me to drop. Well, you can kind of see. You can kind of see a large blue body take a tumble. I can show you the result.
Are you allowed to show the result?
The only thing you can't show is self-harm. Is that self-harm?
I thought you
You
can't
did
show
it
any
to
kind of
yourself.
bodily fluids though. Is bodily fluids bannable?
Or you can simulate it.
We can just go.
Here's I'm gonna simulate it right. Here's Cody on the bike. So we'll say this is the bike. Okay, Cody's sitting on it, and he goes down a ramp and then leans back too far and spinals himself. And a spinal is whenever you land on your back first, and then you typically bounce your head off the ground. But Cody didn't do that. He bounced his elbow off instead.
I thought I broke my jaw.
Yeah, he
I
whiplashed
definitely
pretty
chipped
hard.
part of my tooth though, because I felt like
How did you chip your tooth? You didn't
I
hit your
bit
face on
down.
the ground.
I think I bit down really
And he
hard
smacked his teeth together.
or something.
You can chip your tooth like that. I don't
Are
know.
you serious?
How hard do you have to? How hard do you have to
I
bite
don't
down
know.
to chip a tooth?
I just
Dude.
felt like I mean it might have just been dirt.
well,
but
yeah.
there
I
was
mean,
like
I
a-
know that you could hit your jaw or something, but he didn't hit his jaw on the
You
ground.
whipped into it though.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know that I didn't chip it, but I think I took a little bit off because it was either dirt or it was little tooth particles floating
Matador,
around.
the
in my
one that
mouth.
happened. So we went to a skate park
putting
today.
it. I'm putting in the
The
Discord.
one that happened the other day, 2 days ago, right? Was
Yeah.
the good one,
Yeah.
right? That video is pretty hilarious, but
This one just hurt a lot more. It was not fun for me. The other one didn't hurt at all, really.
he's gonna get it third try.
I'm not. I'm done. So enjoy the video that is being put in the Discord, because that's the last time you're gonna see me doing something like this.
No,
I can
it's-
promise.
He's gonna have his redemption.
It's gonna be like a running story here. We're gonna have a weekly update about Cody conquering the drop-in.
I don't know if we are. I don't think we are. I'm the one that adds weekly updates, not you guys. Okay, let's get that
Anyone
straight.
can edit the schedule.
That's true.
Well, not anymore. Congrats, you're all banned. It's not even my document. I don't even know. It might be
It's
Ian's. So, GG. But, so, yeah, Matador, I think it's in the Discord.
This video.
This one's today's, right?
Brutal.
Yeah, that one's today's.
It's so brutal, dude.
It hurts.
Did
Let
you
me
put
see
it
it.
in the
Oh,
Discord?
man,
you can see
dude.
the elbow make contact.
Yeah, dude, the elbow.
Well,
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
With friends like them, who needs enemies? Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoy hanging out with the homies, but there's just sometimes it gets a little too toxic.
okay.
for me.
Here's the
Toxic
thing.
friends,
I would
dude.
say today I definitely pushed you to do it, right?
Oh, 100%.
You
yeah.
almost had it though.
I got
the first
I got
time-
free dinner.
The
though.
first time, I do not think that I pressured you into doing it at all.
I don't know. if
Once
I'd
you
agree
made
with
the
that.
decision that you were doing it,
Yeah.
I was all for it. But
Yeah. They might gain. That's right. Anything for views.
Link
Catch me here.
link is in the Discord.
Yeah, Matador. You can check it out in the
Let
Discord.
me know what you think.
What?
can
Why
hear
is
it.
it playing Darren? Are you
it's
kidding
not
me?
playing on the stream.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, that was funny.
Yeah. Look at the elbow. My
The elbow
is-
makes contact first. I don't think
funny.
that's a traditional spinal because the elbow hits first.
If you want to see that, it's in the Full Sense Studios Discord.
Yeah,
link
check out
below.
the Discord. Is it? It is.
Yep.
We'll put the first crash in there too. That was the second one from today.
Yeah.
It's been an ugly couple of days for your boy.
Just out here, dude. We're out here shredding the gnar. Let me tell you.
Donate for my medical bills, thanks.
You don't need medical bills yet.
Smile.
I just can't wait for you to start hitting those gaps though,
Oh yeah.
and going over the spine.
See, I pull up my sleeve and it just
I keep
scrapes
telling
skin off.
I
and
keep
it feels
telling
really
Cody
good.
that, I keep telling Cody he's gonna be a BMX legend pretty soon.
I can't even get down to 2 foot quarter.
It's like
It's a 4 foot quarter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know the difference. Why is he sending me this?
Put it in the group chat.
No, he didn't. Did he?
What?
Ben's
Ben did.
messaging me
Oh, he just
about
straight up sent it to you.
season 3 of Attack on Titan.
Yeah. It did. That is accurate, Matador. That's accurate.
Yeah, I might take a picture after the stream's over and put it in the Discord because
Of your elbow.
yeah, it hurts
Yeah.
a little bit. It's pretty rough. I was gonna have my sleeves pulled up because it like rubs, and then I put my arm down on the chair, and I realized I was like, oh, not skin covered areas, rubbing on a hot chair doesn't feel great. So we'll just roll with it.
It's not worse than my leg.
Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Did happen today.
that was rough.
That was a
remember
good one. That was a good one.
I was still at school when you sent me that. You said,
Yeah.
"Hey, Ian, I broke myself today," and I said, "How did you do that?" And
yeah,
you sent me a picture like
I basically just scraped my leg along the pavement for
Turf
6
burn?
feet. Yeah.
completely up his calf.
Oh, yeah, it was
Does
pretty bad.
anyone remember in I think this was at North when someone fell on one of those grates that was by the football field?
Yeah.
Do you remember? And cut a
Yeah.
layer of skin off,
Yeah.
and it was just flapping. Who was that? Do you remember? Who that was?
I don't
It doesn't
remember
probably
that.
doesn't matter who it was. It's disgusting, dude. Literally, just imagine this layer of skin
I know who
from
it
your
is, but I don't
calf.
want to say it on stream.
Yeah.
Can
And
we
it
get
just,
a first name, or does that give it away?
it probably gives
Yeah,
it
it's
away.
I'll say it later.
What about the initials?
I'll just I'll send it to the
RS.
chat.
All
I
right.
still don't know. But
I just sent it in the boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that
You
was
need to see it, Darren.
that was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Just
Why
this
can't I picture that person?
couple foot thing of skin just flapping, dude. It was gross. There were a lot of bad injuries that happened on that playground.
It's because it was made out of all wood and hard rubber.
we broke the slide.
Oh yeah.
That was a good
We
one.
used to wrestle
we
in
did
the
this.
middle.
We did this game where we had someone block. I think we had 2 or 3 people block the bottom of the slide, right? And then we would try to see how many people we could get on the slide.
Are you talking about the thick metal slide?
I'm talking about the swirly metal slide.
Oh, okay.
We
yeah.
broke both of them.
Right.
That's a whole other story. But
We broke a lot of things.
we would try to see, we'd block off the bottom with 3 people. We'd get 3 of the bigger, heavier set people in our class block off the bottom, right? And then we'd see how many people we could get to go down the slide. And we had the slide full. I mean, there was probably 50 people on the slide. Pretty close to that.
Big
I'd
slide. This playground was massive.
Yeah.
say. And the slide just broke in half, and everybody fell on the ground.
That's pretty lit, dude. Yeah. I broke my arm on that playground. As a big body fell on me while we were playing football. It just snapped like a twig.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that was rough. Only time I've ever broken anything. Almost broke my hand though.
Yeah.
That was rough.
You've had a rough couple weeks.
I really have. It's
With
been a rough
injuries.
time for me.
We used to go down on the bigger, thick metal slide, right? And or this was at Oak, not
Yeah.
North. There was a bigger, a thicker metal
It's
slide,
wide.
and we would run up to it and go down it. But there was this overhead pole leading up to it, right? And people would run up, and I don't even remember who it was, but it probably happened to multiple people, but just clothesline themselves on that pole. I mean, just full force running at it, clothesline themselves on that pole.
I think it was
That's
the
rough.
same playground. There's 3 metal bars that was going down in the angle. I was trying to walk my way up to those, and my feet slipped.
Well,
I caught one of those bars between the legs.
I've been there.
Do you remember at North they had the rubber? I don't even know. They were
Dude.
free swinging in the center.
Oh, we had the.
Was it the tire net?
Well, it was it's made out of tire material, but there were 2 that were so the top of it, and then it would come down and be I don't even know what you would call it. Do you remember that in the center there?
No.
You don't remember that?
Nope.
No.
I never
Dude.
really went on that thing. I was just always a wall ball guy.
Wall ball.
Wall ball
Dude.
got violent.
I like
dude.
those spinny things they put in, then took out a month later just because kids kept on puking.
Yeah.
Dude, no,
Wall
they
ball
had
was
the
so
they
good.
had the tires, the big
Yeah.
where they take tires and make a big cube out of them, the big
Yeah.
giant tires. And we did another thing similar to the slide. We were trying to see how many people we could fit in the tires, and we got this thing packed to the. I mean, we couldn't get out. It was bad. I don't know
Jesus.
how someone didn't suffocate.
That's
Yeah.
See, but it was good for me because I was orchestrating. I was
Telling
telling
people where to
where
go.
to get in and stuff, and I wasn't in it. So
Yeah. There you go. Always need to coordinate.
how did
people's
so many
deaths.
bad things always happen that just like
Were
like, if
directly
there-
caused
if
by
there-
us.
If there was just one teacher that would just like turn around at any point, like during a half an hour period, so many things could have been avoided.
I think the bigger issue is how many people were injured on that playground from a direct result of something that we told them to do.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Several.
Yeah.
There were some rough times.
I wasn't even in your class, but we had recess at the same time. They had like our classes go out at the same time.
Yeah.
And I just remember watching like you guys and a bunch of other people just run around and like run into people as hard as they could for whatever reason. Could never figure out what you guys were playing. Never wanted to be involved. But that happened. That was in the Fitzy days.
Our class may have been one
wow,
of the
dude.
worst
Homies
to
with
go through
fifties.
that
No,
school.
dude.
What?
Our class may have been one of the worst to go through that school.
You ruined a lot of
Well-
stuff for my class.
A lot.
We were just the most daring. We would do anything.
Oh yeah, I mean worse for the teachers.
You guys
It
ruined
was great for us.
a significant portion of the fun things we were allowed to do.
Dude,
Yeah.
Alta Red
they don't.
was
they,
ruined
they only
for
go to
us.
Alta Red for like a day now.
Yeah.
It's like a day field.
Alta
trip.
Red was ruined. You guys didn't let us go on the cruise for
literally the
DC.
only good part of DC.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of that. I didn't go to DC.
leaving for
so-
lunch, leaving school.
Leaving for lunch, leaving
early.
school at all. I still did that, but all of
That's
that.
rough.
Well,
All
I
of
don't
that.
think our class was the reason that they did that. I think because they
Yeah.
didn't have enough cafeteria, and then
Yeah.
they built the new school, and then they
Yeah,
did.
but that was their excuse.
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of the other part of that, which is leaving school early if you run out of periods.
Yeah,
which
that's
we,
true.
We did abuse.
They forced you to take more study halls to stay at school instead.
Yeah, we
That's
probably ruined that.
insane. That's just dumb.
For me, study hall was the worst period. I got in more trouble in study hall than I did anywhere other, like
Yeah,
anywhere
that's
else.
why I spent the whole study hall in B runks.
No.
Yeah. I was always like in Miss Link's classroom for study hall. Doing some. Where you going? Working on homework and stuff.
Okay.
Homework. Excuse me.
I don't think we can get into too deep. Into
I don't
that.
think we should talk about that at all. That'd be a bad idea.
Either
That might
that
be
or
like
I
slander
was-
or something. I feel like
Or I was.
it's not a good
yeah.
idea.
You know what? It's fine.
One of
It's all
our
good.
teachers, we'll just leave it at this. One of our teachers
Well, I already
underwent a very-
said the name. So
Oh yeah. So she underwent a very unfortunate series of circumstances.
we'll just leave it at that. honestly.
R.I.P.
You
But
can.
not
you can
RIP,
probably.
RIP, but RIP.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah. GG
no
but
re-
BG though.
Yeah. Speaking of leaving school, one of my only memories of high school is when me and Darren skipped some assembly and went to McDonald's, and I ate like 12 sausage McMuffins.
It was
just-
8.
Okay, well,
I still have
There's a
a
lot.
Okay, that's okay.
it was only
Saying
8.
only
okay?
8 sausage McMuffins is no different than saying 12, in my opinion. I think.
I thought
Well,
I was gonna die.
So I'm
after
like
that
I'm
happened.
like walking around.
That's so
I don't
much
want to go to
sodium,
this
Cody.
assembly, and I'm like, hey, does anybody want to go to McDonald's? And I'm just like asking this around and random people in the hallway because I didn't want to go by myself. And Cody's like, sure, I want McDonald's. So we
That's how she
we just
goes.
bought like 10 sausage muffins, and
Yeah.
then I ate 2 of them, and Cody ate 8.
In like a half-hour period, probably too.
Yeah, it was quick, dude. I was like 4 bites.
You were
those things,
guzzling them
dude.
down. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
That's
it was
impressive.
pretty
though.
impressive, dude. I think I could do like 15 today.
Oh.
I really do. I think I could do
put-
like 15.
Hey, tune in next Sunday. Cody's gonna eat 15 sausage muffins.
I might have a stroke in the middle of the
Oh, there it
stream, but
is.
yeah, dude.
dude.
I'm
Oh.
surprised you still have that, dude. The double
Well, that-
McGangbang.
Hold on, I'm not on. Yeah, I am on the camera. I don't know if it'll show up. We'll
Let's
see.
see.
We're about to find out. Let me tell you. Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
That is the double
Look
McGangbang.
at young Cody, dude. Still baby facing around.
Still am, dude.
The double
Just chunkier
McGangbang.
now.
What a legendary
Yeah,
time.
dude. McDonald's was
Wait,
honestly like the peak
Didn't
for
we
me.
say that we were gonna watch a specific video from Cody's past this week.
It's a
on
good
stream.
thing we don't have an extra monitor up here.
We don't have to
Forgot about
watch it.
that. Yeah.
We have audio.
Well,
We could do.
we do. We do. We'll play the audio.
Let's fire that
I could do that
Get this
live.
rolling.
I remember every word to that today.
So do I, dude. That was iconic growing
Yeah,
up.
dude.
You were a celebrity in the high school.
That thing has like over
How do I
1,000
find
views.
this? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there.
All right.
All you have to do is search it.
This is.
The story. Of
This
the
is
girl.
called Vito's rap.
Yeah.
This is 5th grade for you guys? 6th grade.
No.
This
is
was
ninth grade.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
He
is
took
this
a
is
while to
Stody
hit
here
puberty.
saying this.
Still pre-pubescent.
So there's a video.
I didn't
We'll
hit
put the
puberty
link in
until-
chat if you want to watch the whole video.
Yeah. Sure.
Just
Focus on the voice.
yeah.
I didn't hit puberty until the summer after sophomore year. Remember this, Dylan?
That's Cody.
All right, I'm ready.
This was in ninth grade.
Master Beats, so sit in your seat while I throw down some beats. What? Gotta catch up. This is where it's at. I'm the new cat in the hat. I'm pretty cool and extra hot. You wish you were me, but too bad you're not. Some people say I'm funny. You know you want me iconic, dude.
Yeah.
Next time you see me, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah Timmy. So awesome, and your raps blow. I'm going to the top. That's up until there. You can say what you want, but I don't care. Cause I do what I please, and I please to rap. Man, I like my style, but don't call it crap. So this is the end of this fabulous rap. So now do your part and stand up and clap.
Dude, the slurp. I like how you added the slurp. Was the
so-
slurp intentional?
Iconic.
Let me tell you.
No.
No? Alright.
No.
It's iconic now, though.
So there you go, boys. How many views does that have?
Too many.
I don't know. I already closed it.
1,200-ish.
Really? Dude, you're famous.
It does. It has a 1,219.
Look at you. That's freshman year, Cody.
I disliked it.
That's freshman year, Cody.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Straight up, because that was when Science Olympiad in 9th grade, you would still play on the middle school team.
Oh,
Way back in the
yeah.
middle school.
I don't have a setup to show the video right now.
Yeah.
It's in the chat.
Next
Get the full
podcast
thing.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's pretty. It's good. It's
Hopefully
pretty
be the
solid.
intro of the next podcast.
I hope Matt is watching and just gets all the feels when he sees that certain somebody in the background.
Oh, dude. GG. Matt. Sorry, my dude.
Dude, that was
That's just how she goes,
that's my
boys.
go-to insult when Matt's in the chat. Is
Yeah.
I was the one that was with her, not you.
1,219 people saw you. Well, there were a lot of people that just watched it on multiple devices.
I've watched it at least 100 times.
Oh yeah, it's a
We've
great
been watching
video.
it continuously for years.
Yeah. It's just, but yeah, I'm pretty much famous.
Why don't we use all that clout to bring all the people to this podcast?
Because the video's like 6 years. How old is that? 8 years old? 7 years old? What would that be?
Too many.
Yeah, 2011. That
What's the description? Beats on some sick beats, is that what it said?
beats
Forgot
lays
about-
some beats.
I forgot about Q.
The con-
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man,
That's just all the
Dude,
comments.
Fitzy's going in. He commented so many Qs.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty lit.
Dang, dude, yeah.
Those are some. Look at the
Look at you
moves,
dancing.
dude. Look at the moves.
Here it is. Here it comes. Here it
Oh.
there it is.
I love the thumbnail for Vito's rap. It looks really professionally framed.
Recorded on
Dude,
a flip camera.
Why is there not like a Vito's rap title right beside your head in the thumbnail?
Because that was when the flip camera had that direct upload to YouTube or whatever. There
Yeah,
was no
plug
editing
that
involved,
direct
I
USB
think,
in there.
or something like that. Yeah,
Insta UAB.
crazy. That was some crazy tech, dude. You want to talk about tech of the week? Get yourself a flip camera or whatever that's called. 720p,
They still
30
make
frames.
I-
Let's find out.
Almost certain.
If they do, I'm linking it in chat, dude. Oh my god, dude. I think no, all these videos are like 10 years old. Oh wait, here's one on Amazon, dude.
It says it. Well, it says it's dead though. They don't-
$245. Doll hairs.
Oh my gosh. No, this
Second
says buy new,
generation.
one left in stock.
Is that the last flip ever? Wait, is that why it's so expensive?
I don't know.
They don't make them anymore.
HD camcorder, so that's like 720p, probably 30 frames. $245. Could you imagine? Flip cameras, dude. I have 2 of them. Well,
The Flip Ultra HD records in a vibrant HD video, 720p, 60 FPS. And it comes with 8 gig of built-in memory, letting you capture 2 hours of HD video. No additional memory cards required.
We could record our whole podcast on them. Holy
Yeah,
cow,
dude. Why are we using these webcams?
I'm wondering the same thing, dude. I think we should buy these.
I think we need to upgrade. It's time.
It's time to upgrade to the Flip. Dude, that make your job so much easier. All you have to do is just plug it in and go.
Yeah, dude. That'd be pretty lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No post-production at all.
Who needs post-production?
Let's
honestly, when you have
let's
Flip?
not talk about how bad of a design it was that you just plug the whole camera into your computer and it just hangs there off of the.
You want to know what my favorite thing that was ever recorded on that camera was? One of the videos that we filmed for Canned Food Drive or something like that was Connor Abel getting pushed on a wheelable trash can into a wall to get his 5th concussion.
Oh, man.
That was something that was filmed and it was good.
GG, dude.
Dude, he got a concussion on the. Didn't he get a concussion from the school shooter video we
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got slammed into a
The
wall.
what video?
Yeah, we did. So,
Hold on a second. The school shooter video
Let's-
sounds really bad.
well, okay, yeah. Let me give some context to this. Okay, so we got tasked.
We're in a very
right.
hot
So,
political climate with that. So,
so
you
we
can't
had a
go around
video
saying that.
we had a video productions class, right?
Mhm.
And the whole how worthwhile this video productions class is another discussion, but we got tasked with making a video to like demonstrate and highlight what you should do in a school shooting, like in the event of a school shooting. You know, how the lockdown procedure works, and if someone comes into the room you're in, what you do, right? And this was at the time that the government or whatever, I don't even know who was making. I'm sure there was some kind of right. The general consensus was that if someone comes into the room who's a shooter, you take everything in the room and throw it at them.
Yeah. I remember this.
Like
now.
chairs, desks, whatever, right? Well, being who we are, we went all out with this video, right? You know, so we got cameras set up, and our good friend Connor, he's playing the shooter, right? And now he's had like 4 concussions up to this point, so this was probably not the best idea to have him do. He walks in the room, and literally
Tennis balls go flying.
Literally, yeah, so all the chairs had tennis balls on them, and like he just gets like 10 chairs, a bunch of desks just plowed at him, right? Gets another concussion because he gets hit in the head with a couple of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's just how she goes, dude. R.I.P., man. Feels bad. Feels real.
Did they end up actually showing that video? I don't
No.
remember.
They didn't.
I know I saw
I know we
I
it.
made
saw
it.
it.
We
We
made
watched
it,
it, but-
and like the people who made it showed it to people, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
I don't think we actually watched it in. No, we did. We watched it in the auditorium, the old auditorium. I
Did we?
remember getting filed in that jank auditorium
I
to
mean, I
watch
remember
that.
we were supposed to have an assembly about it and watch it because they were trying to demonstrate what you're supposed to do.
It was like the Alice shooter training or whatever.
Yeah.
Alice training.
There were a lot
Yeah.
of questionable video options that we did, whether it be video productions or canned food drive or
Do you remember the jump scare hallway video?
yes.
You guys put like the dummy in the trash can, and then people walked by that corner, and he pushed out at
yeah.
him.
There was some good. I had some good times in video productions, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of another class that your class ruined for mine, we didn't have video productions class after your
Really?
guys's.
Well, okay. Here's the thing with video
Mostly because
productions
it was
class,
irrelevant.
is they didn't have someone who could teach it.
Yeah.
Nobody actually knew anything about video productions.
Pinnacle Studio,
Should've
best
put
editing
Rapmaster
software. And
Beats. On
Pinnacle.
yeah, Pinnacle Studio, best
I
editing
took a
software. on
a
the market.
Microsoft Office class, and they were gonna skip over Microsoft Access. Also, LOL at Microsoft Access now, but they were gonna skip over it because the teacher didn't know anything about it. And I was like, it's not that hard. And then I taught the teacher how to use it.
Gosh darn it.
All you have to do is read.
Grandmaster Pete's. It's my boy.
Gosh darn it. I remember when my class in particular came under some fire for we did a credits, you know, there was always the credits at the end, and someone had the bright idea of doing the That 70s Show
Spin around.
spin around, and we brought a smoke machine in to, you know, simulate the environment. And so the room beside the computer room where everything was filmed, we just lit that thing up with the smoke machine and I think it aired. I'm pretty sure it aired, and they were just like, you're literally promoting illegal drug use.
Doing video, video announcements in the morning.
Yeah. Good
Remember
times. Very good times.
One of the best senior pranks I ever saw was Nitro. You guys remember Nitro?
Oh,
Jack?
yeah.
Oh,
I
dude,
remember
yeah.
Nitro.
He takes this there was someone else on it, but I don't remember who the other person was. Some real good fishing line, right? Like the thing you go out and catch giant
Some like
sharks with.
20-pound test.
Yeah, like so he takes this fishing line and he weaves it through. He goes in the library, right, and he weaves it through every single chair, leg, and arm, every which way that he possibly can, and every chair and table is just connected. They're all one now, and so we come in there. I come in there the period after he did that, and I'm like, okay, well, this is pretty good. But there's like a bunch of people in there now, right? And they're like, so they get the librarian and they're like, this is a thing.
Yeah.
And the librarian is like, she starts trying to like untangle it, right? And it's a lost cause. That's not happening. She starts trying to untangle it, and she's just getting mad,
Heated. Yeah.
right? And she
was kind of a hothead, anyways.
she just throws this chair. And it gets stuck and falls. It gets
Whoa,
stuck
whoa,
and
whoa.
falls down and
Hey, hey.
everything. And it was great.
That's pretty awesome. We didn't really have any like super good pranks,
No.
like some of the ones.
Well,
that
most
I've
of us
seen.
like
we
didn't
would-
go to school.
It's
our
because
senior
we would
year.
literally
Yeah, that's very
just...
true.
The way they stopped senior pranks was saying you're actually going to get actually in trouble.
Yeah.
They told us if we did any senior pranks that the police would get involved.
Yeah.
That's lame.
Sorry for trying to have fun. Good
Yeah, that's
luck
lame,
next time.
honestly.
Yeah.
So, well,
Should you do the minute recap?
yeah, might do a quick minute of all the topics we didn't get to.
Yeah, go for it.
So here we go. So, we did talk about Resident Evil 2. Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, we did talk about that too. How much we have?
Did we?
I
Not really.
kind of talked. I said what he had said. I think that everyone should be patient. It's going to take a while for what we have in mind to come out.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So
Couple years.
what everyone expected from when the E3 trailer launched.
Does that mean Oblivion Remastered has to hold us over? Please.
Please.
Pretty
So anyway, don't get your hopes up about Elder Scrolls 6 coming soon. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Is it worth the amount of money they're going to charge for it? I don't know. Humble Bundle is having a sale on Square Enix's games ranging from anywhere from 50 to 85% off. So I would recommend checking that out. And Nintendo is suing ROM sites. They've had enough of people flashing or whatever using their games without their approval. So they're suing them now. So anyway,
Well, I'm gonna comment on that ROM thing
Okay.
for a second here. So like when they talk about suing the ROM sites now, the reason I think the reason they never did before, right? So ROM sites generally provide ROMs for like NES, Super NES, N64, older systems. You can't buy these games, and if you do buy them, it's from someone else. Nintendo's not getting anything from it, and they have no way to monetize it, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why they never took any action before. Yes, it's legal, but how else are you going to get it, right? So I think that now Nintendo has a lot of the retro consoles out, like I know they have the Super
point.
Nintendo, the Nintendo, everything. So they're now monetizing that stuff again, and you can go buy it,
Right.
through normal channels. So I think that's why they're starting to take action now,
Yeah.
because they are monetizing this stuff again, and I think they're probably making a good bit from it.
Yeah. So a lot of the comments that I saw, because I think I got that from a Reddit post, a lot of people were saying, well, if you're going to take this from us, release not just the Mario games, release everything that we want to play then, because we'll pay for it. Like they're all like, we'll pay for it. We just want to play the games, but we can't get them anywhere.
Well, that's the thing with ROMs. I mean, that's the whole reason that these places exist, is because you can't
Yeah.
you can't go get the game. Now they do have some games like Ocarina of Time and stuff that you can get on the 3DS or whatever that
Right.
they've remastered.
Yeah.
But you can't get the originals, and
No.
most of the NES games you can't. Super Nintendo, and they have a lot more N64 games that you can get through normal channels.
Sure.
But when you go back to these really retro consoles, there's no way to get it.
No. So I think they will, if Nintendo does decide to go forward with this and, bring down a lot of these sites, they're hoping that, what is to come is that they're going to be, remastering or at least re-releasing these games for people to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, if they do go through with it, I mean, Nintendo will win. It's not a question. I mean,
Right.
it is illegal, but
yeah, 100%. So I think at least for this one website, I think it's pretty much a done deal. I think they're like
It's GG.
do you know what website it is?
Yeah, it is loveroms.com and loveretro.co, which I assume is
Big
just,
feels bad.
Oh, they've already filed a lawsuit against. Yeah, so yeah, it's unfortunate. Face millions of dollars in potential damages. I don't know what the actual lawsuit says. But,
Millions.
So that's the question, I guess. Are they trying to get money from them, or are they just trying to shut them down?
So let's see.
Or both.
So they're suing them for copyright and trademark infringement. Those sites are believed to be operated by Jacob Mathias and his Arizona company. Let's see. Oh, it clarifies, in addition to the copyrighted games, the sites also distribute proprietary BIOS software while using trademark logos and characters in Nintendo notes. Okay, the company requests statutory damages of $150,000 per infringing Nintendo game and up to $2 million for each trademark infringement.
That's a GG.
140 copyrighted titles and 40 trademarks.
On the record. So theoretical damages could go up to a staggering $100 million.
Yeah, that's
Do you
a
think
lot.
they've made that in ad revenue since they've been out?
Bad. Bad.
They
news.
probably don't make profit, if I had to guess. If they do, it's very minimal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's big feels
I've
bad.
never used one of those sites, but I assume they have other monetization methods than other than just ads.
It depends.
Donate
It depends on the
button.
site. So a lot of them have a lot of them will limit download speeds and
Yeah.
like number of downloads.
like other file hosting and sharing sites.
Yeah. That you can pay
Right.
$5 a month for or something. And a lot of people do it just to support the site because they
Yeah.
use the ROMs and everything. But I don't know. I mean, I'm on the side of the ROM sites for sure. Not that I think that Nintendo doesn't have a right to protect its intellectual property, but they're not protecting their intellectual property. If anything, people being able to download the ROMs and play them helps Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like they have another place to get it.
Right. Yeah. I think this might be, their way of kind of getting into re-releasing retro games, but we'll have to see.
And the
If they
thing
don't,
is,
I think it's messy.
the thing is that they are releasing retro games, but it's only the big names,
Right,
right?
yeah, exactly.
If you want to play any other games, you're not
luck.
getting them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes and see if they're gonna decide to, be putting in serious development into re-releasing those kind of games.
They better re-release Sonic 06.
Please.
Well,
Make Sonic 06 backwards compatible for my Xbox One. Come on.
I want that
I want
PC
to play
release.
it in 4K.
oh my gosh, dude. Let's see.
All right. Well,
So I think it's time to wrap up the stream. So I just wanted to say thank you to Jack for joining us with your first week on the Full Send Studios podcast. It's a pleasure having you here.
It was the pleasure to be here, Cody.
I'm sure everyone in chat would greatly appreciate you being back next week. So I think that is a thing that will have to happen. So as I'm looking at it now, we are 11 followers away from reaching affiliate. So if you're here and you enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit that little heart right above the video.
everyone go make bot accounts.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Instead,
What?
We ain't getting banned for this.
Well,
We don't need bot
Um,
accounts to be good.
so anyway, but yeah, if you enjoyed, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you came in late, you can always catch the full podcast on YouTube. Normally the day after, so that'll be tomorrow. So you can check out our YouTube, which
Or
is
in that little videos tab up top.
yeah, that's true too. But that, you know. So anyway, if you want to check out our YouTube, do I have a command? I do have a command. You can check it out right there. We also do Darren does development streams as well. So if you're interested, if you're more interested in our game than us, I understand. I am too. You can check out those. Beyond that, go ahead and follow the Twitter. Our Twitter's been popping off lately. We've been having some pretty good growth over there. And with the recent acquisition of our great friend Jack, we're releasing a lot more content over there, hopefully in the coming weeks. So you can check that out. Also, check out our Patreon. If you're interested in our game, that is a great way to support us. But beyond that, I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll see you guys next Sunday at 6. Bye.
Hold on, I don't know how to end this.